Today's story takes place in Philadelphia.
We have some breaking news to get to out of Philadelphia, where police say at least 9 people were shot outside of a bar, 2 of them in critical condition tonight.
You may know Philly for Rocky, the Eagles, or cheesesteaks, but to the locals, this is the city with one of the fastest growing homicide rates in the country. So today, we're gonna walk one of the worst neighborhoods in Philly, walk the block with the neighborhood legend, Rico, who's known in the streets, the music industry, and more. So come with us as we explore and hope shit doesn't pop off. All right, where are we right now?
This Butler Zoo. You ain't Peso, man. We on Butler Zoo. Percy and Butler.
On that chair. We about to show y'all. This baby Kenzo. This baby Kenzo.
So as far as Philly goes, is this trenches?
Somebody just got shot like 5 minutes ago right here.
5 minutes ago.
I ain't gonna lie, last week nigga got hit with a switch on the block. I know y'all heard of that. But look how we put this shit together though, just on a quick little 1 and 2. Come outside.
Oh damn. These are Cabanas too, but just the tag fell off, I think.
You got that shit too. Oh, you put that shit together.
So what can you tell us about the politics of this area?
What you mean politics?
Like how do people move around here? Is it by ethnicity? Is it by like squad? Is it by street?
Really, this shit just go by respect and all that. Really, it ain't no bullshit. Just cause you older than a nigga and he younger than you, that shit don't go. This shit go by respect out here. You respect me, I respect you, and we gonna be great.
They said watch the car? All right, we just gotta check it. So what do the spider webs on your elbow signify?
That's some shit I wanted as a kid. I don't fucking know.
Were you a big Spider-Man fan, or what that you just thought would look cool when you were a
Nigga,
kid?
how old is you?
28.
Nigga, you my age. You think I ain't like Spider-Man? I like Spider-Man, Batman, all them niggas. We outside. I'm gonna take y'all to the little trenches right now. Y'all came through a little early, but we ain't.
So hey, do people not fight anymore in the hood or what?
No.
Don't you feel like that would solve a lot of problems if people stop shooting and just use their hands?
I'm licensed to carry, so I ain't got my motherfucker on me. I'm licensed all the time. Nigga come through this motherfucker. What?
How hard is it to get licensed to carry?
It's a little hard. You got felonies?
Not yet.
I beat my joint, so that's how I got mine.
Yeah.
Oh, are y'all ready for baby Kenzo now?
Wait, we're going to another version of Kensington?
Baby Kennedy.
Oh God, so it's Junkie Alley? So you just can't escape it.
Look at my floor. Look at her floors out here. Like, this shit's real. Look at her. She got the pipe in her hand. No, we just shooting the fly, guys. This is my neighborhood. Oh, this is my bad. You know when you're famous, what's happening? Look at this shit. Get this.
It's Philly.
This shit treacherous. Like, they go in there. They
What?
go in that. What? You heard?
That's their house.
Manny, let them know. They go in there, right? That's the fuck
What
they
is-
do. That's my man block. So, no, that's my cousins. This my folks. Let them know what's going on. Oh, Oscar, let them know what's going on. Right here.
You know everybody, huh?
OG, let them know what's going on right here. This shit, this how we carry it, right? Yeah, they know.
That's what you said, ghetto.
No, but they living like that though, right?
It's never like that.
Told you.
So what do people do down there?
You gotta go and see, right?
You gotta find out.
No, but
So
we got the motherfucking cameras
I see
out.
you're properly strapped up. Does that make you feel a lot more comfortable?
No, but what's so crazy? Don't let that go over your head. Nigga, you got them Jones on you. You still get left.
You can be strapped
You still get left.
and still get killed. Like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
still gonna get your taco.
I'm gonna tell you the other day, I'm parked, 3 bulls pulled behind me, strapped, hopped out, boom. I'm like, it would have been over for me. You know what I'm saying?
The other day I was making a stop in Milwaukee. Guy with a ski mask runs up behind the car, and I was like, oh God, here we go. You don't have active beefs going on?
Fuck, yo, that's why I'm walking like this. You see this? A lot of niggas can't really do this because they want to be 30 deep. Look, it's just me, him, and him.
That guy looks like, you look like the businessman right there.
Look, that's another thing. You right? What's up, baby? He used to be like us, but he changed his life.
I can't tell if you're a businessman or a teacher or a politician.
Nah,
He
I
used
feel
to be
like
like
both. I
that.
used to be like this. I just do it in a more crafty way. That's it.
What kind of stuff are you up to? You look like a sophisticated man.
Train doctors on how to use electronic medical record system.
Welcome to the park. We outside.
Where are we right now?
100 in the park. We on Franklin and Pike.
So for everyone, I guess let's say there's 10 guys. How many of them choose a path like you, and how many of them choose a path that isn't so
many.
good? And what made you choose another path?
Niggas who I was sitting around, they was millionaires. My celly was Bernie Madoff.
Really?
Tell me your story.
You literally talking about,
You had to sit in a cell with Bernie Madoff. How was that?
couldn't believe it.
Did you learn a lot of information?
I wouldn't be in this position where I'm at.
I think that's the power of the right mentor in your path can change your life. For those who don't know, Bernie Madoff he pulled a Ponzi scheme where he defrauded what, billions and billions of dollars?
He was over Cumberland, but he died, God rest his soul, in 2018. But you literally talking about
How long did you live with him for?
8 months.
What was the man like?
Quiet, humble. When I say
Do people like him or respect him?
respect him ain't the word. They wanted that information. They wanted that knowledge because they wanted to know.
So
what
he was
money
treated
was.
well there.
Very
He
treated.
wasn't picked on like, oh, you're a rich bastard, we're gonna beat the shit out of you.
Nah. Once they feel like you one of them behind the walls, that you do a white collar crime, they respect you. I went from being a CO at State Road, CF, selling drugs out here, bringing drugs in the institution. And when I got locked up, I had dudes that used to be on my block carry me away because my uncle always told me, he said, never treat niggas a certain way. He said, have respect for them because at the end of the day, they don't stay locked up for long. So now when I'm in a position, I'm in the feds, I got somebody looking out for me. So you can always tell what type of man you're dealing with by his character. So now you talk about when I get behind that wall, my reality was either seeing people work, sell drugs. That's where I grew up at. Grew up down Huntington Park. Now you talking about being locked up with millionaires? The shit without
That sounds like a gift in disguise, kind of.
It was a blessing and a curse at the same time.
You seem like a guy that could run for mayor one day. What would you do in Philly if you were elected mayor?
I wouldn't even run for mayor. I wouldn't. Because I already know the backlash of my past will still come up, so that's how they knock you off.
Fuck that. Who cares, man?
No, you're right.
You served your time, you did your thing.
That's how we really believe it, but...
One of the best men I know in my life, it was he did bank robbery, he was in for 10 years. The ultimate family man, good businessman, ballin'. I love that man. And so I feel like if you paid your time, you did it, whatever, come out and help change the world. What's your name one more time?
Pre.
Pre?
Yeah.
Pre for mayor, 2024. Vote. Who's on your chest?
Oh, this is my little brother that passed away not too long ago. Yeah,
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, he got into a situation. That's his mom right there. He got into a situation with the cop that shot him when he shot a cop. So.
Were there any marches for that? Or was it not hot like that at the time?
No. I would say he probably was in the wrong in this.
Oh, okay.
These all my youngest, man.
Big 38 shit.
What's up, fellas? How you guys doing?
They all my youngest.
Chilling, man.
Good to meet you guys. I'm Tommy G.
Good guys, man. You know, we don't want nothing but money. No problem. We just want some money, man.
What's up, big dog?
Yeah, right.
Chilling with the mob.
What's up? What y'all got going on?
What y'all got going on?
Man, we're just checking out Philly, the city of brotherly love. What can you tell us about
We
it?
can tell you that, man. If you ain't make it past 16, then you ain't make it past 16.
So a lot of people die young here.
It's like that.
Hey, this dude didn't get a pass. Whose block is he walking right now? Hey, buddy boy. What's up, big dog? You also got the spider web too. Were you a Spider-Man fan growing up? Yeah? So I hear we got a verse coming up.
No, hold on. He not gonna bitch up. Give me 16 right now, Skipper. Spit your shit.
I say niggas know how I handle business, how I do. Goonies in the building, my niggas, we making moves.
Oh.
Cash on demand, my niggas, we break the rules all day long. Stay long, these bitches wanna stay long when the money stay upper. 4/5 fully equipped, I straight bust ya. Niggas minor diner, my niggas, we straight supper. Motherfuckers wanna cross the gun line, we gonna make your whole team suffer.
Good shit,
was
Skipper.
on the top. That was on the top.
All the time,
No
straight like that.
bullshit. Hey, Chino, my man different. Hey.
You ain't never meet a nigga this hot. For this long, I'm back. You get popped for making it this song. I'm cracked. I just need another partner whip on. Fuck nigga, get knocked out with this song. Nobody true as me. You will never find a nigga true as me. Ain't a nigga around me really influenced me.
We got some rappers on this block, that's for sure. So how is Philly changed over time? Do you feel it getting better or do you feel it getting worse?
It's getting worse, man.
Are you concerned for the future of kids growing up here?
No, for sure. This shit getting bad, man. Like, it's at least 10 murders every day, man.
So you feel like the cycle just continues and continues and it's just gonna keep getting worse. Where do things start to change, do you feel like?
Where's things starting to change?
Because there's clearly talent, there's potential, there's energy.
Sure. Believe it or not, religion, man. A lot of people is Muslim in this city, man. We come together like through religion, but we need
Isn't
something
this
more than that, man.
one of the original places that Malcolm X started a temple?
Yes, he did. It was called Mecca. That's when he was with the Nation of Islam.
With Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah, that was a Sunni Muslim.
So guys, I think it's always important to learn about history, and if there's two Philadelphia people, I read their biographies multiple times. I would read Benjamin Franklin and Malcolm X. Malcolm X isn't from Philly, but one of the first temples he made was in Philly. What's the best thing about being a father to you?
Saved my life. You know what I'm
Yeah?
saying? Calm me down. Give me a reason to live. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because before that, I feel like I ain't have a reason to live. You know what I mean? After I got shot, it was like, fuck, excuse my language, F life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But that gave you meaning and purpose. And
Yeah, had to.
do you feel like, is this a city that has good relationship with police, or is it fuck the police? Or does it depend on the cop? Are they notoriously corrupt here, or are they good guys here? Do they do?
It's half and half, man. You have respect, they give you respect. But some of these niggas, they don't care. Like, they gonna treat you how they treat you. You know what I mean? I think we need more money in police training. What's up, baby? Look, this my nigga, this my artist right here.
What's up, big dog? How you doing, man?
Same shit. What's up? Go right to the block.
Shug, best artist in the city right now.
What?
Is there anywhere we can get a sneak peek of your style?
Yeah, we can slide around the corner real
Yeah, you about to pull it right now.
Oh, cool. So one thing I noticed, there's a lot of trash everywhere. What do you think it would take to make littering not cool? If someone litters, we're like, people are like, fuck you, we don't want that.
The community, man, because the community got to care first, man. You know what I mean? If the community don't care, then how we going, you know what I mean? How we going to stick together? They going to throw trash on the floor, don't care. But there's some people that think like that, like, yo, pick that up.
So where are we going next, man?
We going back to the trenches. Like, I just had to walk y'all through my little
Pike right now. Yo, let me tell you this though.
I just had to
what
walk
we
up-
doing right now,
Niggas can't walk their neighborhood.
we dead.
What about honkies?
Anybody. I'm gonna keep it.
Anybody.
I ain't just saying that. Niggas gotta walk around with masks.
Yeah.
With masks and fucking.
Facts.
What's up, Billy Matt?
Where do you think is more scary, this or Kensington?
A lot. No bullshit.
Everything.
They're everywhere. Like Kensington
Everywhere.
might be crazy. Reason why? Cause
The drugs.
it's just the
The
drug, but it
junkies.
ain't about the violence. It's about the junk. A nigga might try to just get over you just to get high. You
Yup.
get what I'm trying to say? So it's not about. Yeah, you feel me? Now down north, a nigga trying to smoke you because you look crazy.
So people will kill you for petty shit here.
Nigga gonna kill you because you they looking at you wrong,
no
bro.
funny shit.
It could be, yo, who you looking at?
Come here,
Who you
come
looking
here,
at?
come here. I'm about to ask my
like
man that
that.
just walked no funny
That
shit.
quick?
Bro, look, a nigga just got killed 2 weeks ago over $10.
Over $10?
Hey, yo. Hey,
Get a goddamn GoFundMe and give this guy $10 then. What do you think it would take for people to love each other enough not to kill them over $10?
money to everybody.
It ain't even about money.
Yo, well, everybody
Spread the
had,
wealth. Spread the motherfucking wealth.
everybody had PPP. No, I won't even say that because everybody had PPP unemployment. It still was murders.
Hey, so I hear this theory a lot when I walk into neighborhoods is that people believe that the government dropped off crates of guns in the neighborhoods. Do you guys believe that?
They used to.
They
yeah,
used
for
to.
sure.
They probably do still. They probably just don't do it as much because, you know,
How-
there's more eyes and shit on them, but
How easy is it to buy a gun here?
You could ghost guns. This shit is sweet. Like, nigga,
How much do I need to buy a gun?
$300.
And how quick can we make, not that we would, but how quick can we make it happen?
Shit, 5
now.
minutes.
Yeah.
It would be that quick to get a gun.
Yes. You can get.
But you need one?
I think I'm gonna call this video Walking the Block in Philly.
Yo, because people can't do this. I'm telling you.
So, what about your reputation allows you to do that? Like, how have you been able to build that up?
Man, you never build bridges and don't burn them. You see what I'm saying? I always show love. I'm not from here, but guess what? I show love to everybody from here. I put niggas in position for nothing. You see what I'm saying? Suge, the guy we just pulled up on him, I went and took him to a record label. You see what I'm saying?
So because you have goodwill towards people and you help people without anything in
they show
asking
what's up.
return, that's been given your reputation is good around here.
T.Y., one of the best coming out of the city. You already know what the fuck going on though. CF in the label, man, we coming hard. Everything, man. Let me throw something off for y'all real quick though. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, let's go, big
Tell
dog.
T.Y. in the city, man. You already know. I'm going all in. I said, yeah, stacking and flipping, I'm making that happen. I stay lacing the latest in fashion. Popping shit, but I don't do the bragging. And the field with the players like, man.
What I noticed about the Philly style, it's a very bar for bar type of style. It's like you guys get down, you guys have good rhyme schemes, you talk about complex shit, and you get to the point. Like that's the style of rap that I actually grew up on, was like the underground almost, where it's just like they hammer verses. Yeah. I like that, man. I like that a
I like
lot.
Certified Trapper too, man.
Yeah.
You put me on. Another guy.
No, that ain't everything yet. That shit ain't no.
What's his name? Super Dave or something?
Yeah,
Girl?
Super Throw Dave.
I fuck with him.
That Wop Wop song.
Man, Wop shit crazy.
Shout out Super Throw Dave and
Yeah,
Certified
I fuck with
Trapper
him. I
from
fuck
Philly to
with him.
Milwaukee, baby.
Yeah, get with me, man. I mean, we might make some moves. I fuck with folks. But yeah, man, like I said, Suge, man, I didn't just got talent, man. I done took him down labels and everything.
How'd you find them?
I found him because of my man. You know what I'm saying? My man.
Shout out to my man, E-Way Peso.
You know what I mean? And listen, let me tell you, he don't even got the craziest following and the label offers. You know what I'm saying? So that's pure talent.
You got a path, man. Keep on chasing that. Good things will come, man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, appreciate
Give
you.
me your Instagram. What's your Instagram, Suge?
Go follow me on the gram at Lil Shug 2X. That's LILSUG 2X.
Describe Philly in 3 words.
Philly. We act bad. Yeah. We like girls. And we get money.
And what do you go by?
Where we go out?
What's your name?
Go by.
Twan?
What they call you out here?
What they call you on the block? They call me Twan Gotti. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir. I hear you, man. Loud and clear. Everyone has a choice. You get to choose. I hope you pave a path that's not just good for you, but your family and your community. We love you guys. Philadelphia, thank you for having us. Hey, appreciate the brotherhood, man. We'll see you guys next week. Peace. What does your first hit of meth feel like?
Superman.
Now we are seeing students as young as first grade who have had drug issues.
What percent of guys that are slaying you think waste their shit? Online, it says that Omaha is the most drug-addicted city in America. Does that surprise you? No. The United States of America is facing a massive drug crisis. In 2021, over 106,000 people died from drug overdoses. This is up 14% from 2020. The main culprit in this story is fentanyl.
Next to the fentanyl crisis wreaking havoc in communities across the country, overdoses, drug seizures, and concerns continue to grow from coast to coast.
The victim can be seen buying the fentanyl and then walking over to the front door of the gas station before collapsing.
A snapshot of America's fentanyl crisis. An average of one person every 10 hours dies in this city of a fentanyl overdose.
A lot more people are dying, and it's in a lot of the drug supply, and people are doing it without knowing they're doing it.
Fentanyl was created in 1959 by Dr. Paul Jansen to be a more efficient alternative to morphine, and it's used in hospitals to help with surgeries and pain management. Due to its potency and how cheap it is to produce, drug dealers cut their products with fentanyl to stretch it and make it stronger. The journey of fentanyl to the United States is as follows. Much of it is created in China and India, and it's sold to Mexican criminal organizations like the Sinaloa cartel. It's then smuggled across the border, and it's been flooding the American streets. Today, we visit the most drug-addicted city in America, Omaha, Nebraska, top in the nation for meth, cocaine, marijuana, and heroin. We speak with addicts, people in recovery, drug dealers, and law enforcement. Let's hit the streets. First, we stop at University of Nebraska, Omaha to speak with Coalition RX, a nonprofit dedicated to reducing drug use. Ladies and gentlemen, Carrie.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
We're seeing big pharma on the streets, and we're seeing a lot of drugs, mainly fentanyl. And the bad thing about fentanyl is just little grams to kill you.
If you look at a drug dealer like a business operation, what's in it for them to lace things with fentanyl?
It's cheap, and it gives you a good kick of high.
It's one of the most dangerous drugs we've ever seen.
How is fentanyl getting into this country? Does anyone know the source, where it comes from, how it gets here?
The drugs are being manufactured in China, and they're being sold to the groups like Sinaloa in Mexico, and then trafficking it across the border.
Federal agents found 300,000 fentanyl pills and 11 pounds of fentanyl powder. Authorities say the SUV has crossed the U.S.-Mexico border multiple times.
Now we are seeing students as young as first grade who have had drug issues. Oh, big pharma, in my mind, they are the people that needed to be held accountable. And they've been getting off scot-free, if you ask me.
My son passed away when he was 18 from an accidental oxycodone overdose right here on this campus, actually. He had just finished his freshman year on a full academic scholarship here, and from what I can tell, he was experimenting with drugs, I believe because of some stress he was under with grades and different things. And he went to sleep one night after getting some oxycodone from another student, and he didn't wake up that morning.
If we meet a drug dealer today that bolsters his business with fentanyl, what would be your message to that drug dealer? What would you like to say to him?
Well, I want them to think about their own child or their niece or nephew or the kid next door. Would they want that kid's life to end because of what they're doing to make a buck? They're killing people's kids.
Addiction is giving up everything for one thing, but recovery is giving up one thing for everything.
How many people in this room has either had a family member or know of someone that has overdosed in their circle?
Yeah.
Since there's fentanyl in a lot of things, you can carry naloxone. So what you do is you put it into your nasal cavity. I don't have the test.
I put this up their nose.
You put this part, and then you just push down, and it will spray.
Corporal Crane was equipped with the nasal spray Narcan, a prescription medicine that rapidly reverses the effects of an overdose.
Thanks, you guys.
Take care. Next, we head to speak to a former drug dealer that can give us insights on how narcotics are moving through this area. So we're heading to a trap house in Omaha, talk to a dealer, get inside their head. Tell me about the drug scene in Omaha.
It's pretty active right now. I mean, when you hit us up saying that there's an epidemic level, I honestly thought to myself, I was like, well shit, the drugs have always really been here. One of the big things right now is meth, a lot of overdoses.
Does that make you nervous being in the game?
This made me a little nervous, not gonna lie, because nobody really understands what they're doing nowadays, you know what I mean?
What do you view as the impact of fentanyl coming into the game?
It's honestly a travesty because it just kills people.
So what percent of guys that are slaying you think lace their shit?
I just assume everybody, because at the end of the day, when they get it, they themselves sometimes don't know if it's been stepped on or cut or anything, you know what I mean?
Tell me about the journey of how drugs get to America and how Omaha is a central point of that.
The way I understand it is just because we're on I-80, Interstate 80, everything gotta come and go through here at some point in time. That's why, like Nebraska, they call it the gauntlet, because we make so many drug busts on the interstate.
Have you ever felt bad for a customer?
At the end of the day, people are grown. It's their own responsibility to handle their shit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do the drugs, not let the drugs do you, whatever it is you're doing.
And what made you decide to get into the game?
I did it out of necessity, like out of survival, because I lost my job, a lot of different things were going on, I got in trouble with the law, and I was just trying to figure myself out.
And what kind of things went down in this house that we're at?
This place, man, everything used to go down here. Literally everything. Meth, coke, crack, weed, everything. Like, I got out in 2019, but I went away before it ever even got raided.
What was your childhood like?
It was pretty regular.
Yeah. Do your parents know what you've been up to?
Do they know everything? No, but my mom, I love my mom, so she has an idea.
Does it surprise you to hear that Omaha is the most drug-addicted city in the country?
It kind of does.
Big Pharma, what role do you think they play in this whole game?
I think they play a big role in it, because a lot of the stuff that people are exposed to wasn't around before them.
If you came face to face with a mother of someone that has died from drug overdose, what would you say to her?
Sorry for your loss. I mean, the person makes their own choice at the end of the day. Nobody forced them to do that. I feel sorry for them.
Is there like a code on the streets, like most dealers won't deal to kids, or do you know of any guys that'll sell to a 5th grader or a 6th grader?
I think if anybody got the money, anybody gonna serve it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
If you could retire from this profession, what would you get into?
I'd like to do what you're doing.
Next, we head to a part of Omaha where drug addicts and homeless people are living in tents on the street to get their story and hear what their life is like. Omaha is known as the most drug-addicted city in America.
It is. I'm with the outreach program. I'm a psychologist. Fentanyl is the worst thing in the world. They used it when they put you under to do surgery. They quit using it. Well, it disappeared off the docks. They went to Mexico. It comes back to the United States. They stomp on it. What stomping means, they mix it with other things. Young cats like you get it.
What can you tell us about life here?
Difficult, hot, resources are slim.
Do you survive out here all day?
Yeah, I'm here 24/7.
What gets someone to a point that they're willing to be outside in a tent in 90-degree heat?
To get away. Sometimes it's better to be out here than it is to be in an abusive situation. And guess what? It could happen to you two guys too.
What's the drug that's running through Omaha right now?
Meth, crack, there's some cocaine and weed. Pretty much anything you want to find is pretty much everywhere.
Right here.
I got out of the situation that I was in and ran out of funds, so I got stuck here until I can get enough funds up to be able to get into a place.
People are bad. They've had a bad situation, but sometimes the system doesn't allow that.
What could the system change, or what could be better about the system?
Other psychologists, psychiatrists, outreach programs, hospitals where they can take their medication, etc., etc. They can live a normal life.
This is kind of the Skid Row of Omaha, I would say.
Hell yeah, this the bottom. I can't get my fucking ID. They f***ing with me. They keep talking about they care about the people that's homeless. They don't want you to put your tents up nowhere. Why the f*** we can't put our tents up nowhere and y'all not trying to help us?
I had suspicions about this guy, so I called the Sienna Francis house to see if he worked there. They said he was not a psychiatrist on staff. He was a patient. Today we meet John, a former addict helping other people on the path to recovery outside the Sienna Francis house. which is a place leading the charge on helping the homeless, but also one of the highly concentrated areas of drug addicts in the city. It's a sketchy place that plays a central role in this story. The most drug-addicted city in America is arguably Omaha, Nebraska. Does that surprise you to hear?
That's the first time I've heard that. I know it's bad here, the fentanyl epidemic, the opioid crisis. I know it's known for the methamphetamine use, but yeah, it's getting worse and worse.
So I've got a for-profit counseling agency, Halo Counseling Center. I've been doing that for about the last 8 years, started that in 2015. So we do a lot of work with like the criminal justice system. Most of our referrals come from probations, drug courts, veterans courts, things like that. It's insane. I mean, our business just continues to grow. I started off with just me, myself, and I, and now we're up to 8 counselors, 5 offices, and we still can't keep up.
What got you into this?
So I got my own history. In 2006, I was out on the streets smoking meth. I was involved in a raid September 11, 2006, and was arrested, charged with conspiracy to distribute 500 grams of meth. So I was just with the guy that was doing it, basically. I was his right-hand man, so.
That's where it started for me, where my sobriety got started, was that treatment facility right there. Used to be a lot of tents out here, and if we end up walking down farther that way, you'll see a lot of tents and everything where the people choose not to go into the shelter. You know, they're either not ready yet or it's just not for them.
How did you become sober?
I got arrested, which is my sober date, August 26th of 2020, and arrested for methamphetamine. I went to jail for 6 months, and you know, I've been battling drug addiction for probably the last 10 years. And so I was arrested, sat in jail for 6 months. I came over here. I was here for 7 months, and then went to the halfway house, and then just trying to get my life back together slowly but surely.
It seems like jail is a lot of people's sober day.
Yeah, absolutely. Some sort of higher power, man, that gave me the option to do a program that we offer here, and if I graduate that program, I get the felony removed from my records.
Once I got into jail, it was almost a sense of relief because I had attempted sobriety, you know, some feeble attempts, didn't really reach out to get any real help. Then when I was charged federally, then it just became a fear factor. Once you see the United States of America versus John Sapensky, that tends to tighten some things up in the old body there.
What does your first hit of meth feel like?
Superman, euphoria, energy. I was at work, I was mowing lawns, and I had a hangover from the night before, and my boss was like, dude, what's wrong? What's going on, man? Usually, you know, you're doing a good job at work. Man, I got a hangover, I feel like crap, you know, whatever. He's like, go talk to my brother. So I went and talked to the brother. He pulls out a bag of meth, took a big old snort, and I'm mowing lawns like nobody's business. I'm running around with a weed eater and just tearing people's lawns apart. It was glorious.
So it started out pretty innocent.
Yeah, within weeks, I'm staying up for days on end. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I got to work at 6. I need to get more dope. Can't find any more dope. Can't go to work. And the cycle began.
My first experience with it was I was using marijuana at the time, and my friend came over, and I took a hit of meth, and it really didn't do anything for me then. I don't know if it was because I was already prescribed amphetamines, legal amphetamines. And then years down the road, after I got into some trouble in a different city, I was on probation, and I was kind of trying to be clean, and a girl said to me that I was seeing at the time, she said, well, this will make sex better. Of course, I'm all for it. You know, if it's gonna make sex better, why not?
How'd you find your way here? What's your story?
I got in trouble with the law. I was addicted to meth for like 13 years.
What was your first introduction into meth? How'd you start that?
When I was 16 years old, I used to drink a lot with my friends and stuff, and I got introduced to it one night. It was like something to stay awake, to party more, and then it became like an everyday thing. I went to jail.
How long did you serve?
I was in there for 3 months.
Did that help you on the road to sobriety?
If I would have got out and just went back on the streets, I'd probably be back on drugs right now.
What should the punishment be for a dealer that's selling people meth?
Definitely jail time.
What was the low point of your meth journey?
Right before I came here, I lost custody of my girls. I lost the love of my life. I'm facing like 17 years in prison right now. If you're struggling with drug addiction, you got to find your higher power. You got to believe in something higher than you. If you need help, it's always nice to reach out to somebody that you love and tell them the problems you're going through.
Our next stop is talking to drug dealer Shakedown, who is currently facing federal time for her narcotics operation. We wanted to talk to someone that had hands-on experience with fentanyl. Here's what we learned. How would you describe yourself?
Just trying to get a dollar, take care of my people.
So what are you currently up against right now?
Facing about 9 to 10 years, manufacturing, methamphetamine, fentanyl, cocaine. I've spent 5 years already in prison. You know what I mean? This is federal time, so it's gonna be different.
Do you think there's any shot of beating the case, or what are you looking at?
No, I don't think so. It's nothing that's gonna stop me from going to prison for some time. I ain't started, really hustling, like selling narcotics and whatnot until 3 years ago. 4 years ago. Before that, I was hitting licks, like robbing people, going to people's cars, going to people's houses, you know, and doing what I could to just stay afloat. I was introduced to selling drugs, and I was like, damn, I ain't gotta beat nobody up no more. I ain't gotta do all this. You know what I mean? I ain't gotta do all this, put my life at risk, put your life at risk. You know what I mean? You put people through that, you put people's kids through that.
Have you ever felt bad for a customer?
Before I ever started selling fentanyl, I lost my girlfriend. My girlfriend before this, I didn't give a f***. I was like, if I'm gonna lose somebody, y'all gonna lose somebody. I kind of like numbed up after a while, like f*** you.
What are the drugs that are going through Omaha right now? Like, what are the biggest drugs that people are selling?
Fentanyl's super heavy right now. They don't even want heroin no more. Fentanyl is synthetic heroin. That's what they're going for. They want that shit immediately.
What was your childhood like?
I was in the system. I was locked up. Like, I've been locked up since I was 14.
What were you booked for?
Distributing and conspiring to confederate methamphetamine, fentanyl, and cocaine over 400, but less than 700 grams.
How much money does all that cost?
That'd be like 50,000.
And then what can you flip that into?
You get 50,000 straight up, but you ain't find people, you gonna flip that to 150,000 easy.
The first hit of fentanyl, what is that like?
If you are constantly a person that deals with trauma and traumatic situations, it's down for a minute, you know what I mean?
Do you think most drug users and even drug sellers are running away from trauma, and drugs are kind of the way to like patch up the pain?
Hell yeah. I feel like it's never the drugs, it's the experiences that you've been through that made you, you know, gravitate to that.
Earlier this morning we met with the mom of a kid who overdosed, and it's just her son's death has impacted the whole family. It has a trickle effect. What would you say to the parents of people that have overdosed?
I've been through it, so it's like I don't, you know what I mean? People make their own choices, and you just gotta stop them from making those choices, not by telling them what to do.
What's the youngest person you would say that has come to buy drugs from you?
13, 14.
What does it cost for a serving of fentanyl?
If you buy it in bulk, I can get it for $1.25.
And what do you sell it for?
$30.
I wish you the best.
I appreciate you.
Tell me a little bit about your story.
Well, I was living out in Omaha, and the Perk 30s were really huge, and that's how I started using, you know.
I've heard that in rap songs.
Yep.
Perk 10, I just popped a Perk 10. Perk 30, I just popped a Perk 30.
Everyone talks about the Perk 30s. They glamorize using the Perk 30s, getting fucked up on the Perk 30s, but honestly, laced with fentanyl, super addictive. A lot of it is the chemical dependency in your body. It's not so much you wanting to get high anymore, it's your body physically needs it. My drug addiction really took everything from me. The number one thing on my mind all the time was getting high and using.
How long have you been clean for?
I've been clean for 70 days.
What is your plan to make sure you don't fall back?
Those withdrawals, man, when I went through withdrawals and treatment, I felt like I was on my deathbed, you know. Couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I was throwing up, and that's a big reason why I feel like I can't go back, is just because I know the hold that it'll have on my life. I was spending $500 a week on my drug habit.
What was rock bottom for you?
I was staying in someone else's house, no money, selling my own things on Facebook, so that way I had money to get high, and even then I was maybe using one time a day and I was still really sick. Addiction doesn't discriminate, you know. People think that it's only low-class people who get addicted to drugs, but honestly, anyone can get addicted to drugs. I was very fortunate growing up. When I was finally on my own, I met a man who kind of veered my life in a different direction, and I chose to take that path.
I can't imagine what it's like doing your job in this area. What is it like?
You get used to it. I mean, that's what you signed up for, right?
What would you do to help a city like this?
I really don't have an answer for you.
I guess you can either invest money into the incarceration side, or you can invest money into the rehabilitation side.
Oh, you gotta go for rehabilitation, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you wanna help people as best you can. You don't wanna incarcerate them for life.
What percent of the calls you would say you have to answer to are drug related?
Probably more than half.
We appreciate what you're doing, and thank you.
50 unsolved strangulation cases that could be the work of a serial killer.
Dozens of women who were all strangled or asphyxiated. Their cases remain unsolved.
A serial killer on the loose in Chicago.
A lady by the name of Tamala Edwards was found in 2210 in a garbage can just like this in this alley 20 years ago.
Their bodies were found in vacant lots, abandoned buildings, and alleys, dumped in garbage cans, and some even set on fire.
Why do you think they specifically targeted you?
Have you ever been abducted?
Yeah. He killed so many women, he don't know how many.
Is there one of these killers that you think is doing the lion's share of the killing?
Yes.
In today's episode, we are investigating the infamous Chicago strangler, a killer who some experts say has taken the lives of between 50 and 70 women over a nearly 2-decade period, making this person one of the most prolific serial killers in American history. The killer's MO seems to be this. He tends to hunt primarily black women, many of them who are sex workers, and he kills them by strangulation after he lures them into alleyways on the south and west sides of Chicago. The question right off the bat is this: why isn't this being discussed more? Because I'm guessing for many of you watching, this is your first time hearing of a guy who, to put it in perspective, may have killed 3 to 4 times more people than Jeffrey Dahmer. To properly dive into this, we assembled a cast of experts. First, Mike Hammond, a retired Chicago homicide detective who has put dozens of murderers behind bars in his career. Next, Thomas Hargrove, the founder of the Murder Accountability Project, an organization with the country's most complete accounting of unsolved murders, and Thomas is known as a guy that can algorithmically predict with a high degree of accuracy if a serial killer is in your city. Then we got Reverend Hood, a pastor and community leader who has built a network supporting survivors of strangler victims, and Reverend Hood claims to have sat face to face to the guy who is the primary suspect of this all. Next up, Rabbi Ben Yosef, a community activist demanding justice for the victims, who takes it upon himself to bring us to some of the murder sites. And finally, we even speak with a family member of a strangler victim and with Chicago citizens who live in the areas where the strangler strikes. Let's get to it. We're gonna meet a community leader who's been tracking down these murders, trying to bring justice to these victims and their families. In fact, we're very close to a murder site where a murder happened 20 years ago in this alley behind me, and we're gonna look into that. How many of these murders are unsolved?
Pretty much all of them have been unsolved.
And how many are we talking?
We're talking 51 plus.
In 2004, Tamala Edwards was murdered right here in this alley. The killer strangled her, wrapped her up in a comforter that was then tightly bound with duct tape, and placed her in a garbage can, where she eventually was discovered. A lady by the name of Tamala Edwards was found in 2210 in a garbage can just like this in this alley 20 years ago.
Yep. The way how these murders happen is, as you just said, a graphic example of no regard for human life. To put a human life within a garbage can, to say, I'm going to do this to this person, just goes to show how horrific and how much an outcry and outrage there should be within this city.
What comes to mind when people say the Chicago strangler?
I think it's more than one.
We believe that it's more than one strangler. I would have felt better if it was said mass murder, something to culminate that more than 51 women got killed.
There's certainly not one, and we know that for sure, because the 51, there's 21 different DNA profiles.
We found that the overwhelming majority of these homicides involved women who were strangled or asphyxiated, and their bodies were left out of doors, often in abandoned buildings, empty alleyways.
I think something happens to wake that demon up that's in their crania. And once that demon is woken up, then it goes on the bend of killing women.
On the quest to build a profile of who this killer is, let's reference one of the most popular serial killer prediction frameworks, the McDonald Triad, created by psychiatrist John McDonald and used by famous serial killer hunters like Special Agent John Douglas. The 3 behaviors noted in this theory are obsessive fire setting, persistent bedwetting, and cruelty towards animals. This theory has faced pushback by researchers, but what it hones in on is the question on everyone's mind, which is, if we can determine the common factors of serial killers, will we be better able to stop and apprehend serial killers before they go too far?
And they won't stop until that bend in their brains settle down.
Her life mattered, that there should be closure for her, that she should not be silenced because of this, that the community should rally around her because her voice has been silenced.
It's very strange to be in a location, the exact location that you know someone lost their life in a struggle. You can say whatever you want about her occupation, but she was another human living life, trying to make money and trying to provide.
Yep.
And to end up in a garbage can is such a horrific way to go.
Disproportionately, these victims are sex workers or have a history of using illegal drugs.
We go to great lengths to bring you guys inside scoops on our story. How sketchy would you say this is?
It's up there.
Miguel, sketchy rating?
10.
So is it common in your world to hear women that go missing?
Yeah, you hear stuff all the time, like this like 30-some-year-old white lady that they found on Lake Cook Road that was like 13 or 16 weeks pregnant when they found her, but she was missing for like 2 days. And then it was 2 weeks before that, somebody else was found near like 5th and Cicero.
So I think it's a serial killer killing motherfuckers, right? I think they just don't be talking about it like that. People like body parts and stuff coming up, people be finding about a river, that shit is normal. So it's like, how the fuck is that normal?
He's got to be 45 to 65. He's definitely a city worker, you know, because he knows the neighborhoods, he knows where the whole stroll is, he knows where to dump these girls.
What makes you say for sure city worker?
He understands what neighborhoods he can get away with it in and what neighborhoods he can't. And he knows how to move, and he knows probably when the police changes are, shift changes.
A lot of the people that get snatched up is like streetwalkers, right?
Yeah.
So what attracts a streetwalker faster? A white guy with some money, an older white man with some money. So it gotta be an older white male.
But he's also targeting girls that are just hooked on shit out here.
We asked a serial killer expert, and what he says, if you want to know the color of the killer, look at the color of the victim, and almost always it matches.
Our most likely scenario is that there's something like 3 multiple victim killers. 2 are African American and 1 is white.
And how do you know that?
It's what the evidence suggests. One of the victims had DNA at her crime scene that was recovered, and it matched another sexual assault. The victim survived and described a man who had a mustache and apparently a fake Hispanic accent, but was definitely Caucasian.
Have you ever experienced danger on the job?
Yeah, so white guy used to like back up, and then literally he would make you take your shoes off, and it would be like dead winter. Like you'll have no shoes in the middle of dead winter trying to like get away.
So it's a way to keep you under control in the car.
I guess, so you can, yeah, exactly. So most lately, the thing that a lot of people have been doing is having you get in the back seat, and there's like the child safety lock will be on, so you can't get out.
That's happened to you before?
Yeah.
Is that scary?
Yeah.
What do you do in that situation?
It's like your heart sinks, like you just get that feeling.
You're in the highest risk profession for getting a serial killer.
Right.
What does that make you think?
It's a risk, but sometimes people are like, don't feel like they have a choice, so.
Just down the alley over there, Makaleva Williams was killed just down here. She was killed in 2004. Do you know anything about this particular killing or this particular victim?
Yeah, I do. Pretty sad story. She was in foster care most of her young life. It's alleged she was sexually abused in foster care. She would come back up here to Chicago, and then she's an 18-year-old on her own, and you know, she starts in on the streets, you know.
So many victims of sex trafficking, they left home. They were runaways who apparently thought that they had had enough.
So this was 20 years ago, so this building may have not...
Yeah, this is much cleaner than it was then. This door was open, and she was actually found in a bag, like a duffel bag, like a laundry bag. Almost impossible, you'd think, looking at it, you get a body in there.
Continue to fight for you and stand with you. And we'll do whatever I can to make sure your name is not forgotten.
How do we bridge the gap that people want to work with police, people feel comfortable with police are more equipped to do their job? What do you guys think about some of those things?
I don't think there's a disregard for activists such as myself to work with detectives. I do work with detectives and police on these issues.
Will you be looked at as a snitch if you work with detectives and police?
Could be, but the fact is my job is to bring justice. That's what we stand on.
Let's talk about why Chicago is the perfect hunting grounds for a serial killer to lurk. The truth is, Chicago has an unacceptably low homicide clearance rate. And for reference, a clearance rate refers to the percentage of criminal cases that are solved. How would you rate the Chicago PD performance in finding the perp?
I think you're always trying to do your best, and you're trying to... No life has, to me and the people I worked with, no life has more or less value than another, because you're always talking to the victims' families, so you're trying to always do the best you can.
Historically, Chicago's homicide solve rate has been concerning. In 2016, the city reported a clearance rate of just 21%, which is much lower than the national average of 60% at that time. In other words, 80% of the time, the murderer gets away. That is insane. The cycle keeps getting worse and worse.
Worse, and it spans, and then we have another 20, 30 years and these cases are not getting solved because of distrust.
I don't see the Chicago Police Department doing anything really proactive, because policemen are just simply afraid that they're going to be prosecuted or thrown on a bus just for trying to do your job.
5,000 police investigations in Illinois are awaiting DNA test results. The backlog is huge, and today at a hearing, lawmakers demanded action on 50 unsolved strangulation cases that could be the work of a serial killer.
My theory is this: the Chicago Strangler has been able to remain undetected for so long because he operated in a perfect storm. First, his victims. He targets women in poor communities working vulnerable jobs like sex work. Sadly, the people he kills don't seem to generate the same uproar that a brutal murder of a suburban lady would. Next, he kills in neighborhoods that already have high crime, thereby allowing his crimes to blend in better due to the police being overloaded with cases to work. And finally, these neighborhoods are places where police trust is quite low, which leads to a general lack of collaboration of citizens willing to work with police and give them helpful information to help solve the crime. What do you guys think in the comments? Have you ever been abducted?
Yeah.
What was that like? What happened?
So I guess there was like 3 brothers, and one of them kidnapped me and brought me back to like this house. I guess they were selling drugs out of it because they had like the windows boarded up and, you know, nothing on the door or whatever. And literally kept me there. I was there 3 days, and just like the guy wouldn't leave, and I just had it, like I couldn't leave. Like I think I got McDonald's like one time. So he ended up leaving, and the door guy or person, whoever was working the spot, I literally just like threw the board and went flying. He started chasing me. There's like ice, middle of winter, no shoes, went flying down the alley. There was this car coming down the alley with this lady, and I'm like screaming like help me or whatever, and she just like kept going. They don't care, just leave the windows up. Like,
where I've talked to family members of the victims. You know, this is potentially a very painful moment for a lot of these people. I know when my pop died, I didn't really confront the grief for a long time. And I was challenged by a mentor of mine to journal about it, write it down. And it was a very painful process, but it also was very healing, revisiting the memories. And I think it was a big step in the recovery process of losing somebody. So I'm honored that they're telling us their story, because a lot of news outlets have reached out to them and they're talking to us. So I appreciate that. We're gonna go in and visit them, and we'll see you inside.
You know, I was involved in as far as from the homicide detective input thing, but the impact of the families, as Mike always tells you, know, and he's taking it to a whole nother level, but all detectives know we have to make those phone calls at 3 o'clock in the morning, and God bless you if you never had to make those calls or face-to-face, not even say calls, really face-to-face meetings for the most part and stuff, where you have to, you know, give this bad news to people and stuff. It's like, that's probably like one of the hardest parts of the job. Can you imagine this young lady, how her life trajectory has changed, you know, not having her mother here since she was 9 years old.
Well, my mother meant the world to me. I love and I really miss my mom. It's more so in the back of my mind because I really don't try to think about it, because it's just too painful just knowing that it is someone out there possibly that's responsible for the death of my mom, and also 50 other women. I want her to be remembered as a loving, caring, free spirit, very fun to be around person that loves her children.
Why do you think they specifically targeted your mom?
I think she was just at the wrong place at that time. She was probably stalked and watched. It was a familiar place, and I feel like, you know, they knew her or seen her there before, so it's a possibility. They felt like, you know, she was some type of target, so yeah, I think that's why.
What are the consistencies among the victims that the Chicago Strangler is known for?
Definitely strangulation. They have been known for body parts missing, torsos. On the west side of Chicago, it was in a 2-mile radius, the victims he killed. On the south side of Chicago, it could be up to 3 to 4 miles. South side of Chicago is a lot bigger, and we believe the number was a lot higher on the south side of Chicago, because like this guy here either got off the train stop or somebody that was a professional known in the community to get away with something like a teacher or, you know, something of that sort that's been known in the community. That's what gets me when I look at those deaths. So this person is methodical, and any gaps makes me think he was either in jail or the hospital.
Serial killers should never be off the streets. They all should be locked up and the key thrown away. I don't think that there's no help for them. Teeny weeny component of a cell is buried in their crania, and it is not going to go away unless there's some type of surgery that can be performed on those type of people.
Is there one of these killers that you think is doing the lion's share of the killing?
Yes, Darren Dion Vaughn.
Darren Dion Van shocked the nation in 2014 when police arrested him for the murder of Africa Hardy in Hammond, Indiana. But what began as a single case quickly unfolded into something much darker. Van confessed to killing at least 6 more women, leading investigators to his victims' remains in abandoned homes across Gary, Indiana, thereby earning him the nickname of the Gary Strangler. But is it possible that Darren could also be the Chicago Strangler? In his confession, Van hinted that he had been killing for nearly 20 years and his style of killing matches with the MO of the Chicago Strangler. Many experts, like Thomas Hargrove, think that Darren could very well be responsible. Because many of the Chicago murders are near the train line, it's easy to imagine Darren boarding the train from Gary, getting out at a Chicago stop on the south and west sides, giving in to his killing impulse, then returning home to Gary. What's more is in his confession interviews with the police, Van claims to have victims across multiple states.
And Darren Vaughn told police in Hammond, Indiana, he's made a lot of mistakes.
4 or 5 in California. How many in North Carolina? 1, because I ain't stayed long. Texas, I think there's 2. At least 2 in Milwaukee. And there's 3 in Minnesota. I'm say about 7 in Detroit. How many in Chicago? Chicago is a lot.
One of the goals of setting out to do this was to try and solve some of these murders. And so with many of the fingers pointing towards Darren Dion Van, we sent him a letter and we reached out to the Indiana Department of Corrections portal in attempts to reach him. Now we have no idea if the letter that we sent to Wabash Correctional to Darren made it to him. Maybe it didn't make it past security. So we're still waiting for a response so that we can pursue those leads further. A theory of why Darren's claims of killing more women wasn't explored further is that Indiana investigators wanted to lock him away with certainty rather than complicate his case by making it federal. However, experts like Detective Mike Hammond would argue that Darren could not have possibly killed all these women. The Chicago Strangler is thought to have killed till 2018, and Darren, arrested in 2014, was already locked away in prison. And secondly, because of the multitude of DNA samples found in the victims, leading Mike to think that we are dealing with multiple killers. The problem is, with many of the victims being prostitutes, being found with multiple DNA samples is to be expected and just further complicates tracking down the killer. You had a conversation with Darren Dion Van, who some say is the Chicago Strangler, or one of the guys responsible for most of the bodies. Tell me about your conversation with him.
He had no problem with talking about the girls he killed in Gary, Indiana, which is exactly 40 minutes from here. Gary, Indiana is across the street, basically, right? But when he talked about Chicago, he said he killed so many he can't remember. And to look at this man, this young man in his face, that was part of the armed services, that looked like he wouldn't even swat a fly, to tell you he don't know how many people he killed, it's sickening. And it hits me to the gut. I know, we're talking about 51, I know it's more than 85. There's no connection to all 85, but there's still 85 women that's been killed in Chicago.
We first detected him in Gary, Indiana, where he was responsible for most of a cluster of 15 murders of women. And then the algorithm signaled that there was a very similar cluster occurring in Chicago, a much larger cluster. And the Gary, Indiana murders go back to the 90s, but the cluster in Chicago started around 2001. And we think that's when Mr. Vaughn discovered the joys of public transit. We think he took the Chicago Transit Green Line into the city when he had what he called killing urges. Produced a map showing the body recovery sites of these 51. And you'll see a linear pattern of 9 or so victims that occurred right along the Green Line. He has been killing his whole adult life, and he has a difficult time establishing normal relations with women. He speaks to getting killing urges. In fact, you can see his confession at our website. When he gets killing urges, he can't afford his own home, so he was living with his brother and his brother's family. When he would get killing urges, he had to leave. He couldn't stay in the home and possibly harm members of his own family. So he would leave. He would walk around Gary, Indiana, or he would go further afoot. It was a very random murder. They were grabbed and usually killed close to where their bodies were found. Nothing very sophisticated in these murders, just opportunistic.
How sure are you that Darren Dion Van has claimed lives in Chicago?
Look at him straight in his eye. He's not lying. He killed so many women, he don't know how many. Now, do I think he killed all 51? No.
It would be nice to point the finger at Darren Dion Van, accuse him to be the likely suspect of all these murders, get some closure and move on. However, it is impossible that Darren did all these murders. There were 5 murders that happened between 2004 and 2005 that he couldn't have done because he was serving time in an Indiana jail. What he did was, in front of police, he threatened to kill his girlfriend by holding a gas can and lighter in one arm while the other arm was around her neck. There are an additional 5 murders from 2009 and 2013 that he couldn't have done because he was serving a 5-year prison sentence in Texas for a brutal sexual assault. So there are at least 10 murders from this period that Darren could not have done. This further supports Detective Hammond and Thomas Hargrove's theory that there are multiple killers involved, but unfortunately, it also further complicates this deadly mystery.
When was the last time you were contacted by police regarding your mother's death?
I was never contacted. They contacted my grandmother one time, and it was for identification purposes. When I got older, I contacted them, and they didn't even know anything. They barely knew who she was, and said like, "Oh, the case is the file. We delete the files or something like that, or they don't carry the files."
What does that make you think?
They just don't care. Because I don't think it's a complex case. I mean, she was found somewhere where she stayed, where she frequently visited and hung out at. So, I mean, I don't feel like it should have been hard to find out, you know what I'm saying, who done it, at least, like, gather like some type of information as to what happened.
So some of the comments I've gotten is if all the victims were white ladies that were accountants or middle class, that the murders would have already been solved right now. But because a lot of the women are black women, minority women that are working the streets, no one cares, the cops aren't going to bother. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, so in general, Chicago is pretty low on their success rate of solving any kind of murder. It's like 20 or 30%. It's really low. I don't think it's necessarily what color you are. It's just that they know that a lot of those people have like left their homes or whatever. Their families used to them going on binges, missing, you know, so no one will be exactly looking for them right away.
So no one's really sure where they are anyways.
Yeah, and like a lot of people don't have families, so if they were to die, who's gonna know anyway?
You ever thought that your mom was got by the Chicago Strangler?
Part of me yes and no. Like a part of me feel like maybe it could have been somebody she knew, and then a part of me feel like it could have been serial killer, Chicago strangler.
So we've heard about the crimes Darren may have committed, but what do we know about who this guy is? Little about his childhood is known other than he grew up in Indiana, and in 1991 he enlisted in the Marine Corps but received an other than honorable discharge after only 2 years in the service. The specific reasons for his discharge have not been publicly disclosed. What we do know about Darren is this: he has a notable criminal background. However, there is something potentially disturbing that we uncovered. According to a confidential source, he has been arrested over 75 times. However, most of his rap sheet has been redacted. Why? With guys like Jeffrey Dahmer and Ted Bundy, we have enough information about them to make a Netflix series. But when it comes to Darren, there's barely any information out on his past on the internet, and what is documented has been censored. Why?
What were her injuries, if you don't mind me asking? Was she shot?
No, she was strangled and just beat up real bad to the point where it damaged her brain severely. She was on life support for 2 years before my grandfather decided to pull the plug.
I can't imagine what that's like, going into a room with a family member that you love. They're disfigured, they're beaten up, and having to... Kiana, so does this alley look familiar to you?
Yeah, it does.
And what's going through your head right now?
Just memories and stuff with my mom. These are my last memories with her. We used to stay down here and go to the grocery store across the street.
So you used to live close by?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess what's running through your guys' heads right now?
So I'm looking from a cold case perspective. What year would have been? What year was it?
99.
99.
Yeah.
So, you know, several time ago. So much of this has changed. I can see now about 10 video cameras. Probably weren't here at the time. There are probably buildings that were here, right, that were multi-unit buildings. So I want to know if I could go back and find out what buildings were there, were they multi-unit buildings, who lived there, and you can do that. It's a lot of work, but it can be done. You know, I'd be really wanting to look at the specifics of where she was discovered exactly, like within as many feet as I can, and things like that. So this is a tough place because it's pretty desolate.
2 questions. One for each of you is, at any given time, how many murders could a homicide detective be looking at once?
It varied from 13 to 25, 30 at times. But then, you know, because I worked on a cold case, I would take on a lot of cases.
So there is a perception that if you're poor or if you're black, that the police don't care as much about the murder. As a black detective, can you give the other side of the table?
Yeah, well, I get the other side of the table, and some of that is accurate, you know. So I'm not here, you know. I mean, I love the police department, you know. I mean, it's gas, but I tell people all the time, but I'm not a spokesman for the police department. I mean, you know, there's some dog asses on the police department. There's some dog asses at the post office. Why you didn't get your mail on time? You know, that exists in every line of work. The police just seem to be highlighted and spotlighted more and stuff, obviously, and you know, for good reason in some cases.
I mean, does it kind of blow your mind that someone could potentially get away with killing 50, 60, 70 women and not get caught?
Yeah, it saddens me because it's like, how can you take a job and, you know, say not even care about doing it properly, and especially when it comes to, you know, human life and women.
If you could say a message to the Chicago Police Department, what would you tell them?
I would just tell them, like, if it's possible, take a second, you know, look, you know, I know you got other things going on and other things that you do, but this is just important.
If you could sit across from the strangler, what would you say to the guy?
Yeah, I would just ask, like, why? Like, took my mom away, like, and it's crazy asking that because it reminded me of a conversation I had with my dad when I was younger. The person, you know, you feel like the person who did it, you know, do they deserve to die or whatever? And I was telling him, like, no, I don't feel like, you know, they deserve to die or whatever. And, you know, I was young back then and stuff like that. But I, you know, now that I'm older, you know, adult, you know, I kind of still feel the same way, you know.
Did listening to detectives talk today change your perception at all?
Yeah, I know they have a hard job to do, but you know, I just still can't, I still hold resentment towards them or whatever because it is my mom, and I feel like they didn't do everything that they could have done to try to solve the case, and I feel like the case wasn't too complex. It was things that I feel like that could have been done that wasn't done, like, and I feel like they didn't care because of race. And
do you think closure would make you feel better?
Yes, closure would definitely make me feel better. It won't bring justice because my mom isn't here, but definitely just knowing, you know, what happened and why, you know, it happened and why they did this. Even if they say like, oh, I did it because I was high or something, you know, I'll take that. I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, have, you know what I'm saying, partially something on the plate than nothing at all, you know.
Folks, the reality is there are still many cases, upwards of 50 to 70 women, that have not been solved. And our goal is to bring some closure to these cases. So if you have any connections to the Indiana Department of Corrections or ways of speaking to Darren Dion Van or know anything about these murders that might help solve them, please reach out to me at TommyGMcGee123@gmail.com, because our goal is to help these cases become solved. And perhaps with you, the audience, we can crowdsource this happening. So email me, reach out if you have any leads. Thank you for joining me on this episode.
Oh my God, this is serious!
Hello folks, I'm Tommy G. Today I'm in the Lord's country, Eastern Tennessee, Appalachia.
My name is Shaka Hustle, man, and in East Tennessee, we will protect these kids. Yay! What's happening? What? We come from Southern Appalachia, put a church on every block. If you try to harm our kids, take you down with 30 shots. Cause it's Southern Appalachia, Lord protect us with this block. Cause we will protect these kids, make it count with every shot. It's the way of life we live, and we're strong in all.
Is that your first drink? 12 years old?
Yeah, and I smoked my first when I was 5.
What do you picture when you think of the most redneck place in America? Perhaps you picture rural Alabama or somewhere near the Florida Everglades. What I picture is Eastern Tennessee, located smack dab in Appalachia. This place is country, the Lord's country. Here you're liable to find a gun in damn near every house, and it's not uncommon to still spot a Confederate flag flying. It's a place where gas stations sell an awful lot of chewing tobacco, and the boys in this town drive trucks. In this episode, I meet with local resident rapper Shaka Hustle, man. Here's what this kid sounds like.
Get the stick like I'm bound to make a spear. I knock your ass straight the fuck up out of here. Pussy talking shit cause he think he in the clear. Step through the creek like I'm running from bloodhounds. It's a fun town, you get gunned down. Ways of the world, I'll be sicker than syphilis. The mark of the beast when I reminisce.
In this episode, we shoot guns, get mud on our boots, and meet the local folks. Everything you see is for educational purposes only. Let's giddy up.
What's up, y'all? Shaka Hustle, man. Welcome to East Tennessee. We're gonna show you about how it is, how we live, what it is, and we're gonna tell you the truth about this place. When it comes to Tennessee as a whole, I feel like we're one of the last states that's really sticking to the true American way of life that our founding fathers set it up for us. East Tennessee is one of the few places you'll go where somebody will walk up with their pants sagging and some cowboy boots on and be like, howdy, homeboy. What's up, my homie? And I'm a rapper. Everybody always has this stigma around rappers that they freaking live the party lifestyle and stuff. But really, I just be fixing trucks and cutting grass and painting walls. That's really what it is. But
Is this your baby right here?
Yeah, this right here, it's a 1979 Scottsdale. It says it's K10, but it's K20. As you can see, she's a little muddy right now. We got wild over the weekend. Around here, it's either people who take the route of getting on drugs. I mean, there's an in-between, obviously, but people either take the route of getting on drugs or they go out and they have fun with what they got. And around here, we know how to fix stuff. We know how to work on stuff, and we put our trades to fun. Fentanyl epidemic has taken over this area like nothing you've ever seen. But one of my closest family members, she's recently got on fentanyl, and this is somebody that we never ever thought would even dabble in drugs. Done got evicted, it's got her car repoed and stuff, and she's scared she'll die if she quits. But the thing is, I'm scared she'll die if she keeps doing it.
I went to prison in 2015. There was so much dope that almost everybody you knew was selling dope or on dope.
And it's dope, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then whenever I came home, it was such an epidemic. I came home in 2019, I got on it. My baby mother, her sister, just died from fentanyl. Her dad, come to find out, was the one that had gave it to her. He had bought it from somebody and gave it to her, and she passed. He got charged with second-degree murder. The dealer and his girl got charged with second-degree murder, but the one dealer was coaching a youth football team.
Jeez.
And they knew that he was selling fentanyl.
My stepbrother I ain't seen him in 10 years, and I caught up with him at the corner store. We ran into each other and caught up. Next day he was dead because he took a pill and it killed him.
That's got some zip to it, huh?
Yeah, she does. The town we're in, Elizabethton, is a really old town. A big news channel one time said that this was the best area to move to, and everybody was pissed about that because now you got a lot of people from Florida, California move here trying to get away from, I guess, city life. Through the creek like I'm running from bloodhounds.
Next, we were invited to the top of the hill, to the Diesel Dicks headquarters, for a rip-roaring shindig.
Hey, we are 11 minutes out.
It's lit up here right now.
We're excited, man. We're really excited.
I'll come down to the bottom of the driveway in about 5 minutes.
All right, thank you, man. Y'all better tighten up. We're going uphill this time. Let's go.
All right, just follow me. We're almost there. You ready?
Oh, I saw goats over there. Oh, jeez. Where are we right now?
Right now, we're in Stony Creek.
And it's safe to say that that's in Appalachia.
Yeah, we're in the bottom part of Appalachia.
I don't know if you're affiliated with a gang, but we're with the Diesel Dicks.
Yeah, we're with the Diesel Dick gang. I know you see the truck on the back, that truck sitting over yonder. But yeah, that's what we do. We spin tires, we break shit, we fix it, and we f***ing turn up.
I like the belt buckle. That's some high fashion right there.
Hey, listen, bro. Some old man made that shit for me.
My wife would love me if I dressed like that.
Hey, you better lock her up if I'm around here.
If I had an Appalachian stereotype, one would be that people can fix just about anything.
Oh, yeah.
And two is that they like to tinker. Like they got a bunch of cars, they got a bunch of stuff. Is that an accurate stereotype?
Absolutely, that's the name of the game. It's what I enjoy doing. Even if I had $1 million, I'd still be out here tinkering with my toys and stuff.
Do you guys feel represented by our current government right now?
I feel like there's only one politician that I feel like I can trust, and that's the man that tells it straight, and y'all already know who that is.
Hillary Clinton?
No, we're talking about Trump.
We're talking about goddamn Hillary Clinton. Shut the hell up.
I support Trump because he's the only person that I feel like has brought the whole American movement forward. So, you know, the whole MAGA movement shit. But dude, any politicians in general, it's just like, we don't know them people.
What does success mean to you?
Wake up, do what you want every day.
The life we're living.
Yeah.
Is there any lingo I should be learning if I'm trying to blend in a little bit more?
You gotta say y'all all the time.
Y'all?
Yeah,
Yonder, you gotta say out yonder in the holler.
How far is yonder?
Right here, over there. And if you hear somebody around here say yesterday, you know, this happened the other day or whatever, that could be any time from now and 6 months ago, you know, that don't mean shit.
The funniest thing around here when somebody in the holler or something gives you directions, they're never using street names and shit, they're using landmarks.
Go north as far as the hill, then take a right?
Yeah. John Boy's truck right here is locally famous. John Boy, tell him about your truck.
Show him, I guess.
Are you making a barbecue in here, or what is all this?
Hey, working with the stick like I'm bound to make a spear. Cause he think he in the clear.
I gotta drive that home.
You're supposed to tell us about it.
Oh, you ever burned up?
I've never burned out in my life.
Get in.
Can the car blow up if I do this?
I mean, it ain't gonna like hurt nobody. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Alright.
We only got one tire left.
Wait, we only have one tire on this truck?
Well, I mean, it's got two, but the one's popped. Alright, right here's good. Give it quite a bit of brake and start easing in the throttle.
We're gonna blow up.
It's got floor.
Oh my.
It's gonna pop. Keep going. Hold it to the floor. I'm gonna give it a second.
Oh my God, this is serious.
Did I just explode a tire?
You sure did. You wanna get out look?
Holy fucking shit.
Oh my God.
You're a redneck now. He just broke up. We gotta have a moment of silence. I mean, we's all riled up, but...
Let's see what you got.
I'ma walk me 100 miles, I'ma do the dirt and I'ma handle work every day. I don't slow down, here we go now, then relocate a hoe straight to her face. I'm serious, come around like you're curious. I'ma put my little bitch in the years. I'ma settle my family tears and still before mine, I'ma settle our years. I'm cut from a different cloth, I can fly like a mountain, y'all this bitch off the block.
Whoa. I ain't gonna hit you.
You wanna drink?
I'll take a little sippity
Oh no! Tommy G! Yeah!
I'm drunker than but I'll tell you what, fuck them. It's the important lesson because listen, dude, people are gonna with your ass, and if you just say
them, it ain't gonna bother you, man. Hey, listen, I was 12 years old and I threw up on Maple because my daddy said, "You think you're a goddamn man? Go ahead, go ahead."
Was that your first drink? 12 years old?
Yeah, and I smoked my first blunt when I was 5.
When people think a rapper in their head, you're not the first image that they stereotype. Do you think you can change that? And do you think the game is missing some new flavor?
Rap is so broad. Anybody who can talk can rap. There's a stereotype around us.
I got you on the next one. One more.
That we're a bunch of, there's a stereotype around us that we're a bunch of dumb hillbillies, but anybody can come up here tonight and have fun.
Here we go.
We got a goddamn carrot.
Nice. All right. Very good.
That's how you earn respect a lot of times up here.
What percentage of people have guns in their house?
There's a gun above every door in my house.
It'd be easier to talk about the percentage of people that ain't got a gun in their house.
What the f if somebody was to break in? What the f you gonna do? If you throw him down, he gonna get back up and shoot your ass.
And when you got kids, it makes a different thing. Once you have a kid, you gotta keep a gun.
You call the goddamn police, they gonna be there in f***ing 10 to 20 minutes. You got a goddamn 12 gauge, that motherfucker gonna be there right now.
What's that tattoo on your knuckles, mate?
Right, this RHCC, raise hell and eat cornbread, dude. I got the state of Tennessee. I got this shit done in a kitchen, bro. Fuck yeah, this was done in the kitchen. This shit was done in a fucking trailer run by a generator.
The stereotypes from outside of this state ain't right. People take up for each other no matter what skin color, no matter where you're from.
What do you think the stereotypes are?
People act like a lot of mountaintop hick people and stuff in our area are incest, drug addicted, racist. Yeah, racist.
I got a kid with a black girl.
Yeah, my mom's black, dude, believe it or not. Like, there ain't nothing to it. Skin color ain't nothing different than your hair color, bro. Genetics is genetics. We're all human beings. There's shitty human beings and good human beings in every race, hair color, state, no matter what it is, bro. Trying to split this nation up. When the people come together and unify, that's when the government gets scared of us, dude. Look at 1776.
Woohoo! Yeah. All right, folks. It's time to go to sleep. We'll see you in the morning. I think we're about to hang out with what they call the Tennessee Taliban. I don't know, I have to ask them. But we're gonna make sure our ears are protected. We're gonna get some earplugs and some watermelon, some fruits that we can shoot. Let's get it.
Bitch, hot. Smoke some. I'm bringing the shit for real. I'm fucking it up, cause that's how I feel.
I hear Tennessee is one of the best states for gun law rights.
I'm originally from Southern California, so moving here, it's definitely a breath of fresh air.
What is the gun culture like here?
You know, the Second Amendment is very open and not restricted. Coming from a pretty rough area in Southern California, it's definitely a blessing that I can carry and don't have to jump through hoops and steps like that.
Do you think it's something that Americans should protect and fight for?
100%, 1000%.
We got our earplugs, we got our butt plugs, we're ready to shoot.
I was a country boy, now I'm a country king.
Tennessee has some of the most pro-gun, pro-Second Amendment gun laws in the United States, so we decided to get educated and learn more about the gun culture here.
Now run a whole 100 bands up quick as a bitch.
What are the gun laws like in Tennessee?
They're easy. It's called constitutional carry. As a Tennessee resident, you have the right with a driver's license to conceal or open carry any weapon within the state.
And that goes from pistol to shotgun to AR.
Anything.
How do you prove that I'm not crazy, that you're not putting
You have to pass a background check. You answer all these questions on this form. If you do not answer truthfully, it's a felony. And then from this, I run your background. And it goes through 5 different divisions.
Are you a fugitive from justice? I'm not, but you are, right?
Yeah.
Just like anything, like 99% of people that buy guns are gonna be good gun-holding people, but then there's the crazies, the Columbines. How do you stop that from happening?
Well, you can't really stop it from happening if somebody's going to come in and lie about it, but we pretty much have a good idea. We have the right to refuse anybody to buy a gun. We just had somebody that signed up to take a class with us. We didn't feel comfortable with the individual, and we gave her her money back wanting to let her take the class.
They were twitching a little too much. I went to a gun safety class recently. I got my concealed carry, but I'm scared to buy one because I sleepwalk sometimes and I don't want to wake up and accidentally take out my family. But I kind of do want a pistol. I live in Milwaukee where it's a little... But I have dreams sometimes, right? Like someone's in my house, I'm running to go get them. I don't want to accidentally wake up and in the middle, you know what I mean?
No.
No?
We probably refuse to sell you a gun.
Okay.
We left this gun store and met up with Shaka and his friends to shoot completely legal guns. Thank you, YouTube.
So what do we got on the table here?
This is a Palmetto State dagger. These are my carry guns right here. These are also Glocks. But this right here is a Glock 19. This is my home defense because it's got the laser and the flashlight. This was actually given to me by somebody who was murdered literally a week after they gave us to me.
How young were you when you shot your first gun?
Probably like 5 or 6. Maybe 4. I was shooting an AK-47 when I was, before I could even ride a bicycle.
What does the right to bear arms mean to you?
It's an infringible right given to us by the Constitution, so it explains it in itself. Now I can understand people's fears about training and everything else. You can go out and get proper training, it's not expensive. There's plenty of people around that know what they're doing. They can teach everybody.
Maybe we drink a little bit before we start shooting. Yeah, have you guys got some Bud Lights we could drink?
Ah, get the f out of here.
Firearms and alcohol never mixed.
Do you feel like Bud Light goofed up big time with some of their recent advertising?
Hell yeah. I mean, I ain't never been in a bar and seen a freaking transgender man sipping beer, drinking beer, you know what I mean? When I was in 4th grade, they took us on a field trip to a place called Camp Explorer, and we'd shoot bows and guns when we were in 4th grade with our teachers, dude, shooting guns. Who's gonna shoot first? I got this ready. Right here. Yep. Ready to go.
I was a country boy, now I'm a country king. This year I'm serving fans, last year I was serving fiends. Now I'm living dreams, bitch get out my way. I ain't trying to see no mic unless I'm getting paid.
There it is.
Country king,
Do you feel like this part of the country's been forgotten about a little bit, or is underrepresented?
I would agree. In all fairness, I feel like the state of Franklin would have been a cool idea if that ever stayed into history. I think
the state of Franklin?
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin.
They about in the 1800s, so they tried to establish the state of Franklin instead of the state of Tennessee, and it basically just incorporated the entire Appalachian mountain chain as one state. So I think that would be interesting. I mean, Tennessee's an okay state. We've got a decent state government. It's been all right. Could be do better.
Do you feel like you're represented under the Biden administration?
Well, no, not really. I mean, food prices, gas prices, unemployment, the debacle that is the southern border, the things they're doing in our educational system to our children, none of it's good. I've had some personal experiences in some of that. I went down to the southern border. I was on a border task force, I'll just leave it at that. Went down there and partnered with Texas, DPS and National Guard and did some work, and I saw your video on it. It's a disaster down there, you know as well as I do. We captured 2,300 people in 19 days and 4-mile stretch of border, and I would say about 85% was military-age males. And out of that 2,300 after their process, 750-ish were already convicted pedophiles, rapists, child molesters inside the United States.
Because Trump said a controversial statement that they're not sending us their best, they're sending us their criminals, their rapists. But from 1/3 of the people you got, you'd say are on that category.
1/3 just via paperwork. Not everybody, there was good folks down there. I really didn't see that many women and children. I saw a couple groups, at least the shift I worked from 05 till noon, about lunchtime, but it's all military-age males.
Are you proud to be an American?
Of course.
And do you feel like we're losing that in this country?
Sadly, yeah. There's still a good core of people that are happy to be here, happy to be left alone. That's the big thing. Everybody just wants to be left alone.
People just want to be left alone and allowed to have guns down their jeans, huh? Akimbo! This is my message to Joe Biden. You come try here, come to my property, man.
That lady in a small town. Joe Biden. Yeah!
In these videos, I love meeting absolute characters. This next scene, we get to go to Kurt Dog's house, and this guy is an Appalachian legend.
We're in Kingsport, Tennessee. Beautiful slice of paradise in Northeast Tennessee. This is no place like home. I've been a lot of places, and you know how birds and stuff navigate through magnetism of the earth? Well, my magnetism feels right here.
So I hear you're somewhat of a genius. By day, what do you do? What's your profession?
Right now, I actually work for the U.S. Army, making explosives at the Holston Defense.
You must be damn good if they let you in with all your tattoos.
Well, you know, with a degree and a great work history, the possibilities are endless. That's the big house where me and the wife live. and the kids. You see a lot of overgrown trucks and weeds around here. This is a Jeep that I was just given. We're gonna basically turn it into.
Was that a birthday gift or a Christmas gift?
Just a random, like I need it out of my area. It's got a good motor.
What goes down in here?
That's just the farmhouse. When we have little shindigs like we do today, people go in there. We got couches, sit, lounge, hang out.
This is honestly the dream, is to have a lot of land, peace and quiet. This is a place that the crickets chirp at night, the stars come out.
This is the result of deciding to make a lot of good choices along the way at probably a little later than most. About 27, I got my head out of my rear and worked, went back to college, got my degree.
What up, Caleb? It seems like in these parts, having a gun on you is like having underwear on you.
Everywhere I go when I'm not going to work.
Do you feel like this part of the country is overlooked or underrepresented?
Underrepresented in a positive light. I feel like a lot of the focus is on the negative because there's not a whole lot here going on except for, you got Music City over in Nashville and all that. This small area, you just assume that it's a bunch of dumb rednecks.
I've never been mudding properly before in my life.
Properly?
So, yeah.
You'll probably get it done today.
Oh yeah, definitely here today. Guys, as we're waiting to heat things up, I should let you know about this. I'm creating the largest gang in America. Big dogs gotta eat. If you want to join the gang, buy a shirt, TommyGMcGee.com. I have you covered.
Here's another thing about this area. We are superbly globally relevant, as in Eastman makes products that are used all over the world. All the plastics, all the bottles and stuff like that, they make the polymers that they use to do that. They had a big contract with Coca-Cola for years and Kodak.
There's a lot of people out there that make America run, and we're trying to forget about them a little bit.
They don't think about the boots on the ground kind of people,
Boots on the ground, that's one of the slogans of the channel.
I was getting into Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge, that is where they refined the uranium for Fat Man and Little Boy. The bombs that were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Oh, that was
made in this area. Like Oak Ridge, they built an entire city that was, nobody came in or out, but they did the thing there. They made the explosive ordnance that went into that.
Yeah. Who wants to show the city boy like me how it's done?
Hop in the truck. Hop in the truck. I might need to do a little carb tuning.
Bitch, I'ma bounce back. I got a chef of tools and a whole lot of parts in the frame and the outback. I'ma build me a truck and no doubt that. Really building shit up on the scene. Bald head, look like Mr. Clean. Rolling super swappers, I'm the king. Rolling, we ain't off a beam.
I've seen some Confederate symbology around here. It means something different to people. What does it mean to people?
Going all the way back to then, the North kind of controls everything and South wanted to run their own thing. This slavery thing is terrible, awful. Should have been thrown away a long time ago, but this area shouldn't be governed by them as harshly because they profit while we make the stuff,
Looks like you went hog hunting recently, huh?
That's bull.
No, I'm talking about hog hunting.
He's actually right.
All right, folks, we went on quite a journey, and the music that you've heard throughout this video is all this guy right here. A couple guys back here too, but the link is in the description. Blow this guy up. Comment, big dogs gotta eat. Thank you for the hospitality.
Man.
Any final thoughts you got?
Man, I just appreciate you coming out here and showing love to our people, man. We got good people and you're good people too, so it's good to get y'all out here and turn up, do a little yee shit. Yee!
Guys, the world's a beautiful place. The media is gonna try and tell you it's not, but you can go anywhere to anyone. There's good people. They're trying to breed separation, but when you travel the country, you travel the world, people are friendly, people are wonderful, people are kind, and I experienced that here in East Tennessee and Appalachia. Love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Peace.
Y'all have a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tommy G. I'm here in Houston with Maxo Kream and the boys.
Who that is? Who is that? Hey, who you is?
So, what is this area known for?
Money. It's a whole lot of Crips up here too. We stumped down out here. Niggas know that. Niggas know that.
To get an inside look at the Houston streets, we tap in with rapper Maxo Kream. I first heard of him back in 2018-2019 when he launched songs like Roaches and Meet Again. These songs really show his depth as a storyteller and paint a picture of the yin and yang of growing up in the Houston trenches. Maxo has lived a life that sounds like a movie or a storyline from GTA. He was 11 years old when he first experienced a police raid when they came to arrest his father, and it wasn't his last raid either. From the blue bandanas he wears on stage to frequent mentions in songs and interviews, being a Crip is a big part of his identity and something I wanted to learn more about. He's had a roller coaster career. It's included highlights like recording hit songs with guys like Key Glock, Schoolboy Q, and Mexican OT, and also major wins like signing a 7-figure deal with RCA. But it's also had its rough patches. In 2016, he and his crew got raided and Rico'd on charges of drug trafficking and money laundering, and in 2020, his little brother was shot and killed in Los Angeles. In today's episode, we head to his neighborhood, meet him and his crew face to face. Let's get into it. Before we hit the Houston streets, I wanted to see what we were getting ourselves into. In shooting a video about Second Amendment rights, I met this man named Tactical Carl, who's SWAT team and law enforcement in the Houston area, and I wanted to get his opinion on the gang culture in Houston. Here's what he had to say.
My guy Tommy G asked me to talk about the gang culture in Houston. Right now, Houston, you have neighborhoods, you have cliques. You could have a blood and a crip right next to each other putting in work because it's all about the clique and the hood that you are from. You had a lot of bloods, you had a lot of crips, some vice large, GDs, MS-13s. For a number of reasons I didn't join the gang because my dad would probably cut my head off and beat me with the head that he cut off. What does the gang bring? From my perspective, it doesn't bring shit. You have to get jumped in. Multiple dudes beating the hell out of you. What are you getting out of it? If you look at YSL and all these people who are sitting here telling on each other, people ain't cut like they used to be cut. Your same gang member that you're gonna go out, you're gonna go sell some dope with, rob grandma groceries, is going to turn on you. Maybe back in the day in the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, the gang members, they did something to be a community. We're not talking about then, we're talking about right now. My message to the people is find a job, do something productive. If you want to get down and do violent shit to people, the United States Army is hiring.
Maxo Summer, snatch my chain, we whack your mom. You got a better chance surviving as a suicide bomber.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Houston, Texas. We're pulled up on the 12600 block. I don't know too much about it, but we're gonna learn. First, guys, got these big dogs gotta eat shirts. They're flying off the shelves. Get yours at TommyGMcGee.com. You always gotta stay strapped, all right? I don't have a gun, but I do have it's getting a little cold in these Texas winter, so I'm just gearing up. We're meeting a very special guest, Maxo Kream, a Houston legend, Texas legend, very respected in the rap world, and he has songs that hit you in the heart. When you hear songs like "Hey Like Me," kind of an idea, just a small glimpse of what it's like when you have family members, friends going away for a long, long time. I think he's gonna have a lot of life lessons for us, but right now we're on rapper time, so again, we made it to his block before he did it, just how it goes in the rap world. So let's talk to some of the locals first and get some background here. What's going on, guys? How you doing? You tell the people where we are right now.
Man, we on the block, man. We on the Sunny's 12600. We on the block right now.
What side of Houston are we on right now?
Man, we in A-Leaf, SWAT.
Are you guys in Maxo's crew?
Yeah, big KCG shit, Persona shit, Lockup gang shit, 1021.
You said KCG?
Yeah, Cream Click gang.
The squad name is Lockup?
Yeah, oh, that's us, Lockup. You know,
music entertainment.
Maxo Persona Money.
Is it Lockup what you're trying to avoid?
That's what we're trying to avoid, but it's a saying like they could be out there slapping, oh y'all locking, or you could be arguing with your girl, oh they over there locking. It's a slang. It's like really a term.
Yeah, educate me in the Houston slang, please.
You gonna hear a bitch a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's up?
It's like that's my partner. Nah, for real.
You can call another man that, and it's not gonna end up in fists.
Nah. Not if you know him, but like
not if you
it
know him,
depends on the term.
Like you wouldn't say it to your grandpa though, right? You wouldn't be like,
who?
To your grandpa?
No.
Okay, so
but you know when a nigga saying that nigga who like want to stop or something.
But you can tell by the tone.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little worried to work that in my vocabulary because I feel like if I say it the wrong way,
you might.
I don't want to end up on the concrete.
I ain't trying. We ain't trying to honeycomb you out here.
Yeah. What does honeycomb mean?
Honeycomb phrase.
You know they beat the cameraman up. They just stumped the cameraman.
Look, I ain't looking.
Miguel, I would never punch you. All right.
What is going on?
So I'm basically a Houston resident at this point.
Yeah, you good right?
You good with us?
Yeah, hold on. The real sexy red.
Are you saying the other one's the fake one?
Yeah.
I thought you was scooting up on me, but I'm not sure.
Oh no,
she locking up.
She locking up. See, that's a sound. That's a sound like she locking up right now. Like what she was just doing, she locking. Like I'm the real sexy red. Like she locking. Y'all from Milwaukee though?
Milwaukee. What do you guys know about Milwaukee, Wisconsin?
I know it.
They go down in Milwaukee.
They peas out there too. I know I'm in Milwaukee.
So what is this area known for?
Stumping shit out, money, get
Money. Hey, look, at Sunyon, you gonna get money. It's a whole lot of Crips up here too. So I'm saying this is what this area, this gang activity like. In HGC, we stump down out here. Niggas know that.
Niggas know that.
When you come to Sunyon, you gonna get money. Hey, shout out the Minutes line too, man.
Okay, so this is Crip land we're saying?
Yeah, this Crip land for sure.
Hoover land.
Do people still Crip walk or is that 80s shit?
Hold on, let me see. Let me just show you like that's what we do. Like what they had that music on. They had
it so I can.
Yeah. Keep going. So you gotta. Hey, they had the music on the other day. I was finna start hitting that whole phone.
The Crip walk has long been the signature move of Crips around America. The dance move was created in Compton, California in the 1970s by local Crip Robert Jackson. It has since been spread all around the world and has been popularized by rappers like Snoop Dogg, Ice-T, and Blueface. It makes me wish that me and my crew were cool enough to invent the dance move for ourselves, but so far I haven't come up with anything. I'll keep you guys posted. So you guys don't do like the traditional, like the
Nah, that's really that's really Cali. Nigga can do that stuff, but we crippin' in Houston like it's gangland, man. For real. Shout out to land, though, but we crippin' in Houston like gangland on my mama.
Here's what I would love to catch on camera one day. A faction of Crips and a faction of Bloods coming together as friends. Is that possible?
We 102 shout out South walking on like we with the blood, like some blood we locked in, we on my mama. They rules though, they ain't no blood, they probably rules though, but yeah, and we kidnap and shit, and we turtle gang, man, long live turtle man. Turtle gang, kidnap, turtle gang, turtle gang.
Like Turtle the animal?
Yeah, like Turtle the animal.
Like the Ninja Turtles.
Turtle gang.
Like the Ninja Turtles.
Let me show you.
So who are some American legends that you look up to that you're like, this guy is the man?
I fuck with Elon, I fuck with Joe Rogan, you know.
You like Joe Rogan? What do you like about Joe Rogan?
He hit with it, you feel me? Like,
what I love about Joe Rogan is he does his best to tell the truth.
You feel me?
And I think in this age where we have no idea what the truth is anymore, a man that tells the truth is powerful and respected.
Right on.
Do you listen to his podcast?
Yeah, I be on that.
Bald head cat, right?
Yeah.
The white one.
Yeah, we f with Joe. Okay. That's gonna be all day though. Like,
what's the relationship with Houston police in this area?
12. Fuck HPD, man. Them motherfuckers racist, man.
Have you not met one police officer you're like, oh, this guy's a good guy?
Man, it's good people in the world.
I'm saying some of them be cool, but like most of them, like when you see them, you know what time it is. Just you better have your shit together.
What makes a cool cop?
The one that when you got a bunch of weed on you and they don't take it, the police.
Legal in Texas?
Hell nah, I just went to jail for that shit.
We gotta talk about this. In 2023, you went to jail for marijuana.
I got arrested right there. Come out of the stop sign, 13 grams.
Under ounce, petty.
Under 2 grams.
Don't mess with Texas. They don't play. They mean that. They will hang your ass.
Leave on probation.
You feel me? Come on vacation. We'll leave on probation.
Can a guy in a wheelchair stand on business?
Yeah, you're right. You stand on business.
Can a guy with 2 gay dads as parents say, I'm my mama?
Bro, what? Hold on, wait.
He out of there. He ain't standing on no type business. He talking about he is mama.
No, he said on my mama.
Can a guy with 2 dads and no moms say, I'm my mama?
No.
Hell no.
That's 2023. A man can get pregnant.
A man can get pregnant?
Hey, bro, they inject him with some shit.
What is the top issue affecting America right now? Like, what are the biggest things on this country's plate that we need to be fixing?
Black on black crime.
Okay, why?
We the only people that's beefing with each other. Police brutality we already get fucked over the most by every other race. And, we already taking each other down. We ain't really getting nowhere type.
I mean, it is kind of crazy. If you look at the stats, like Chinese guys are not taking out other fucking Chinese guys. You know what I mean? So how do you think they can come together and fix that issue?
I don't even think you can.
It's too far gone. This been going on before.
You can't, because everybody gonna have their own way of thinking.
Okay, so first issue we said that America could fix is at the top of the list, black on black crime. Did anyone else have something on their mind that they wanted to say?
The social profiling.
Tell me more.
It's been going on since slavery, police brutality. We can name numerous African American descendants dying by the hands of the justice system. With that going on, there's like really no like structure in America.
Do you know anyone that suffered from police brutality?
Most definitely, a couple people. I suffered from police brutality. I was working. They pulled me out my work truck and beat me up.
What happened after that?
I left. I had to go get surgery.
Were you charged with anything or
nothing?
And another thing going on out here in this world, like snitches, bro. Like, and some niggas be glorifying snitches because they're like, oh, he told all them niggas, he ain't tell on me. Nah, at the end of the day, he still told regardless why you with that nigga. You got niggas out here that be with rat niggas. And like, we not allowing no rat shit. It don't matter if you was homeboy, sister, brother, daddy, mama, cousin, whatever. You rat, you're not tolerating, Jack.
Who has a grandma they really like?
Grandma? Who? Right here.
If someone shoots your grandma and you know who did it, and you told the police, is that bad?
You a rat. We give it back in blood.
So you don't think you should, in that case, call?
No, he should die. What the f is gonna do? Go pick him up
for murder?
All right. He gonna. What if he burned out?
I've been with the shit. Whatever we talking about.
We were talking about eating hot dogs.
I don't eat no nigga. You a glizzy.
Look at him.
Oh, you trying to show him the video?
Can you teach me the handshake? What do I do?
Oh, you gotta get jump. It's enough of us here.
Am I allowed to defend myself?
Oh yeah. Fight back.
How long does it go for?
52 seconds.
That's a long time, dude. How did you arrive at the time of 52 seconds? That's very precise.
Five dudes. That's the zoo. 5 dudes. HGC. That's the. So we gonna go 52. We're not gonna go no. When they say 52, it's done.
It's done.
You know what I'm saying?
One thing I've encountered working with rappers, they buy a $30,000 Rolex, but they can't tell the fucking time. I feel like scheduling and timeliness is not a high priority with a rapper. They say 3 o'clock and sometimes it's 6 o'clock.
Oh yeah. You with Maxo? 3 o'clock.
Me 5 o'clock.
5, 6.
Going down. That was cracking. That was cracking.
What's up, brother? Tommy.
I thought you was TY, nigga. You out here looking taller than
I've been doing push-ups on steroids too, you know.
Oh yeah?
What can you tell the people about this area?
I grew up over here, shit. This the hub, like my whole family from right here, like my Aunt Trish. Y'all know Lindo C? He claimed the West, but that nigga really from Brookstone back here. And then I'm from back here, Bedford North, on the other side of Happy Home, like the better part. You got Happy Homes and duplexes. Then you got the other side that's like by Sanat. That's where I'm from.
You want to take us around? I don't know how much can we move around here?
Yeah, for shit show. Come on, we can get on foot. We go to the apartments right here, Brook Lake. I'm gonna show you what my area. Yeah, we gonna get on foot too.
Tell me about what life is like right now, brother.
Man, shit. I'm out here working. You know what I'm saying? I came from these same streets with them, so you know what I'm saying? I'm out here just pushing hope, trying to show them it's a better way.
So, what are some big learning lessons you've had in the last few years? Because you've blown up, you got signed, you went independent. There's a lot to choose from here. And what are some key lessons you feel like that have been in your journey?
Man, stay independent. You ain't really gotta have all them folks in your business like that. You gotta always come back. Like a lot of niggas be rapping about the hood, but they don't come back to the hood. You feel me? I don't even shoot a video if it's not on my block or with my niggas and shit like that. And then like shit, when you got the respect, it's not even about money and giving niggas money. It's about holding niggas down, showing niggas the way, not letting niggas crash out.
So can we talk about your journey of getting signed at all?
I speak, man, I wasn't even gonna sign a deal. Nigga really just signed a deal. I caught that Rico case, you feel me?
Before we cover Maxo's Rico case, let's talk about Ricos and their origin story. For many years in America, Italian mafia groups were nearly untouchable, and this frustrated law enforcement endlessly. Then, a law professor named G. Robert Blakely consulted with the government and helped to invent the Racketeer Influence Corruption Organization Act, RICO. This was in 1970, and this was the beginning of RICO cases where prosecutors could target mob bosses by connecting them with the crimes of their group. This crippled the power of the mafia, and RICO cases continued to be used to go after other organized crime, like gang crime. In Maxo's case, in 2016, he and 7 members of his crew were raided on various charges. He posted the $200,000 bail and maintained his innocence the whole way. In 2018, things swung his way, and he celebrated by posting an Instagram caption that said, "Laws hit me with the RICO, but my attorney had the cheat code." Hell yeah, Maxo.
I heard you were in the studio and someone FaceTime with Jay-Z and then you got signed on the spot. That's what I heard.
Hell nah, it was like, so the shit with Jay-Z, that shit was more like, I was rapping, I was signed already to Sony RCA, but he heard my shit, he had FaceTime Jay Prince, then Jay Prince called me.
Who is Jay Prince? For people that don't know, Houston royalty. Right. Who's Jay Prince?
Jay Prince like shit, he rap a lot. I'm talking about the daddy though. I with him, he called him, then he called me, like, you got some hot people looking for you, high power people. I got on the phone with Jay-Z and shit. I had flew out to LA and I had signed a Rock Nation deal on Memphis. Yeah.
Do you think signing deals, does it help the rapper nowadays? Do you still need a label to make it nowadays?
To be honest, I feel like the labels losing their power right now. They going like at the Afro beats and shit like that, but you got niggas out here dropping on SoundCloud doing millions of views, touring, building their fan base, like, you know what I'm saying? These apartments right here,
Well, they call it Bluestone now, but this hoe was Brookstone. You feel me?
Who is that?
Who that is?
Who is that?
Maxo, man. I'm just showing love, man.
All right, man. Salute.
What's up with it, Maxo?
What's good?
Man, so there's a lot of really good songs you got, but one song that always hits home is Mitch, and it made me really feel.
Hold on, let's walk back this way, cause I gotta show y'all some iconic shit, high school.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, we go this way to this shit open. Yeah, so these apartments right here, this is where my grandma and my Aunt Trish stayed at. So like when my mom would be out doing their thing and shit like that in the mall, cause they used to boost and shit, then if they take us, we gonna get them caught. You feel me? So back in the day, it used to be HEB, that's a food spot. And we ain't had no basketball goals. So we used to hop this fence, go to HEB, and steal a goddamn dumpster. Yeah,
What do you think happened here?
Somebody had to get the fuck up out this hole, and they did.
So do you think there's like a code that people should abide by, and do you feel like people are still following the code, or are people getting real shite?
Man, there ain't no code. A nigga snitch on you, then go shoot your mama house up. But these niggas out here wild. You know what I'm saying? That's why we still push loyalty, still stand on loyalty. Like, a lot of these niggas I've been with 15 years plus, damn near 20 years plus. Like, you gotta think, bro, I'm 33. I got down in 03. I've been crippin' for like 20 years. That's more than I ain't played football that damn long. And like, that shit really taught us a lot of shit like brotherhood, like, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, just staying loyal. It's like, the most popular shit right now is back door. Everybody screaming back door. That shit really lame as hell. What's cracking? Hold on, get my ball up.
Free MG Fat, man.
Oh, yeah, thank you, man.
Whole bunch of
man, really cool, man. Long live hot sauce. A lot of big 10-110 FBC shit, man. I know what the f going on, man.
Did you just say long live hot sauce?
Yeah, long live little hot sauce.
That's a good nickname, dude. That's a good nickname.
No, they call them hot sauce?
No.
Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, we done lost a lot of niggas, but like a lot of my brothers go jail for murder, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be pushing these young niggas, like, you know what I'm saying, like to get some money. You know what I'm saying?
So now you're older, you have experience in life. Like, give a message to the youngsters out there that might be listening to music and they want to get up in the streets and really do it. What kind of advice do you have?
Man, if you ain't gotta jump in these streets, don't. Like, toting pistols and shit, and that shit cool, but the most live shit when you can pop it like this and your whole clique coming like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you don't have to, like, it's different. We in A-League, like, we faced with different challenges growing up out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, your daddy a millionaire, you guys live in a mansion, you ain't gotta jump in this lifestyle. Man, pop that cool shit, man. It's cool to be cool, you know what I'm saying?
So you said people start thinking about, they have to start thinking about joining at 9. That's
I ain't gonna lie, in Houston, I feel like A-League got the most gang shit. I think, like, bro, like when I got down, it was Crips, Bloods, GDs, Vice Lords, Latin Kings, Cholos.
Yeah, you know what's
then
going
on top of that is cliques.
How is it being a nerd in the hood? Like, if you're just a guy that wants to read science books and comic books.
A nigga still gonna with you.
We need that too.
We need that. Man, come on.
Because nigga, you might know some loopholes for us to get some money.
What advice do you have for the youth out there?
No, thanks.
If you could have a message to your mom, what would you tell her right now?
I just tell her I love her. And I ain't gonna lie, I live life with no regrets. Everything I do, I did it from the genuine on my heart. So mama, don't be mad at me. Just know that your son the real.
Last question. Is there any good food in jail, or is it all f***ing dog shit?
Oh, all that shit.
How much of a difference does it make to have a paid attorney versus a public attorney?
That makes a
lot, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be real. I know some niggas had some quarter pointers be some bad motherfuckers.
What Maxo is saying about lawyers is absolutely correct. There's a perception in this country that if you have enough money, you can kind of buy yourself out of trouble, and it's true. Here are some of the factors behind that. First, 80% of defendants are too poor to afford a private lawyer. By default, they get a public defender. Now let's look at the life of a public defender. Take Louisiana lawyer Jack Talaska, for example. The New York Times found that he had the caseload of 5 lawyers, and this guy is defending people that have many years of their life depending on the outcome of the case. The National Defense Public Workload Study determined that many court-appointed lawyers are dangerously overlooked. By some measures, the average public defender works 3 times too many cases. That's crazy. So it absolutely pays to have money when navigating the U.S. legal system. Let's get back to the block.
You gotta know which district you in and shit like that. Like in Harris County, I think Harris County more Democrat, which is, in Fort Bend, they more Republican. So you gotta know, like, you know what I'm saying? But I always get you a paid lawyer. Shout out my boy Ken Schaefer, man. That nigga charged me $100K for my case. I ran off, I couldn't even pay. I gave him $40K, ran off, signed my deal and paid him the rest.
What is it like psychologically facing a lot of time?
Goddamn, it depends on the person. It's really your choice. It's your choice to say that shit. So niggas really be ranting out their own free will.
Man, remember this, you had a right to remain silent. And man, it's really how you beat case, shut the fuck up. Niggas shut up, I done seen some bad, like niggas be red-handed.
So this is outside my house. So this was kind of scary. I'm gonna show you who came to my door the other day.
What the f? Who's he?
Who do you think that is?
The Fed.
That's Secret Service.
CIA?
So you know what I said that got them to visit me? I was with a bunch of rednecks and I'm like, Joe Biden, you wanna take our guns? You better come and get them. This is my message to Joe Biden. You come try here, come to my property, man. They visited me about that comment. And they were like, sir, we just wanted to know what you meant when you said that to Mr. Joe Biden.
See, they a gang too.
No, I just said I was
Them boys
kidding.
came to your doorstep because you talking down on their game, boy. Keep them folks' name out your mouth, man.
Who's someone you really look up to in the rap game?
Everybody I looked up to, I met them like, man, these niggas really hoes.
Really?
I swear to God, bro. Like, I swear to God.
What makes them hoes?
They just hold, like, they don't sit on their principle and morals. I be thinking these niggas really like that, cause like, bro, I remember doing videos with niggas, I'm really trapping. I find these niggas don't even trap, not nothing, like, a lot of shit just, I don't know, niggas don't stand on principle and morals, but I fuck with Drake, I fuck with Jay-Z. It's young niggas too, like, I fuck with Big 30. I fuck with the younger niggas, bro. I always been nigga fuck with the younger niggas, cause I know how it is to be a young wild nigga. I'm talking about staying with your people, but you fucking up, and they wanna put you out. So
basically you were so bad that your parents wanted to kick you out.
Nah, I had to. Then like I was trapping my mama. She used to like try to extort me. Like she'd go find my work, take it, and try to make me pay it back. I'm like, I might as well just move out, do my
How
thing.
old were you at this time?
I had to be like 17. I was young in the.
Tell me about the importance of bling in the rap world.
It's good for promotion, but this shit don't mean nothing though.
Did you regret any of these purchases?
Hell no. This shit come with respect, and plus being able to stand on business, nigga. You can't stand on business, don't walk around with this shit.
I feel like having this is kind of like a sign that you made it.
I know a lot of niggas with watches that don't got shit. A lot of these niggas got chains and be broke. I know some broke ass niggas that's real as hell that I call big bro, that don't got more money than me, but they done been through shit and they wise, you know what I'm talking about?
Do you think it's ever gonna be possible that the hood and police are gonna make amends? And we're basically like, when you raise your son, then it's not like, well, f them. It's like more like, okay, that's Officer Robinson, he's a good guy.
That shit ain't gonna stop. They still killing niggas on camera, putting their knees on niggas and shit like that, bro. They started the shit. Like, bro, it's a cop, bro, that come on the other block, Foreign Park. I ain't gonna say his name or nothing, but it's a cop they pulled up. He be throwing up CK.
What's CK is what?
That's Crip Killer.
Oh.
Shit like that. Like, everybody know him. I ain't gonna say his name, but shit like that, but they know what they doing, bro, man. F these niggas. Like, they don't f with us, bro. It ain't gonna never, like, you know, shit. You ever seen cats with dogs? Cats with mice?
I know you've made it in the game. I don't know if you're still a freestyle guy or got any verses, but is there anything you want to spit for the camera?
Ride and slide and stepping, and my Drake more shots and stepping. Stasha glass for dipping, gin effing, then spinning and being with weapons. He throwing sets, it ain't no threat, bulletproof, this ain't no protection. Pop glass like 1942, start sending Sasha to your section. Niggas fighting in the club like Bone Crusher. We don't throw knuckles, no mean mugging, we on tongue tussle. Let the chrome touch you like WWF, give out to Belgium from the turnbuckle. 5.56 and 223s, SCDs trying to burn something. Yeah.
Nah, for real.
Are there any topics you want to talk about that I haven't brought up yet?
Hell yeah. With my boy Duggo. I got Duggo on this motherfucker. You know, big Duggo. Next up, got K Groove. Man, turn up my little niggas, man. You feel me? I'm about to retire anyways, man.
You about to retire?
Yeah, I'm about to retire.
And we need at least 4 more albums from you.
4 more albums. I gotta push them. I gotta push the hood, man.
All right, folks. Thank you for joining me on this episode. We'll see you next week. Peace. When I Google statistics about Phoenix, it doesn't come out as like one of the most dangerous places. How do you guys explain that?
Something happened out here, bro. Don't nobody give a f. You feel me? It's like a dead zone out here. Ain't nobody really make it out this.
I've been thugging since a baby. I could do it closer from the 3, I feel like KD.
The Cactus Boys are a gangster rap crew hailing out of Phoenix, Arizona. These guys grew up in a hood that has had an active gang war since the 80s, where you'll find the Southside Posse Bloods battling it out with the Happy Homes Locos. And this is a beef that is still alive and well today. Cactus Boys CBE, Lido, and Lean hit the streets at 10 years old after they dropped out of elementary school. Lido grew up sleeping on the floor in a house he shared with 6 siblings, so for him, making it in the rap game is about survival. And if you scroll through the news stories of the neighborhood the Cactus Boys are in, you'll see shootings, robberies, and the gang task force unit making regular visits. So without further ado, let's head to Phoenix, Arizona and meet the Cactus. Alright folks, today we are meeting the Cactus Boys, a crew that's been catching my attention for over a couple years now, and I'm excited to finally go to their block and see what it's about. A bunch of Latino dudes face tattoos, guns, and really live music videos. We are just about a mile out, and I have to say this looks pretty nice. This doesn't jive in what I pictured with all the guns and tattoos, but this might be the line right here. And if you think about it, these are the places that the majority of rap music we listen to comes from. Even if an artist has made it out of those places, that's still their main inspiration to rap and speak about. It might be a wild one today, so let's get into it.
Affiliated with the gangsters and the logos. No bitch, you cannot get no photos.
Tell them where we're at right now.
Shit, right now we on Southside CBS SM100 block. You know what it is? Corner Boys.
How you guys doing? What's up? Thanks for having me. Appreciate meeting you guys. What's up, guys? What's up? Guys, I got a question for you. I was listening to the music on the way here. What is a honcho?
I want honchos. I don't want the bitch. I want honchos. That's that money. That's that bread. That's that pay.
Chasing vans. And what's a torta?
A torta? Well, I love fat. A torta.
So to someone that's never met a torta, how would you describe it to the people back home?
Thick and juicy.
That's that juicy. It's pretty good. Y'all need to try it. If y'all never had a torta, try it.
Sabroso?
Sabrosa.
Who speaks Spanish here?
Aquí.
Everybody here.
Everybody here.
Is Spanish something you want to keep teaching your kids and your kids and your kids?
Yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna teach you, Spanish.
You have a chain that's a taco. Where can I get? That might be bling I'm gonna invest in. Where can I find one of those?
I got you, man. My boys make them right here, man. A custom jeweler.
Oh yeah? I've seen a lot of bling in my day. I would say that's up there in the top 3 for coolest bling I've seen. Oh, PD.
That's the third one.
Pizzo, what is the origin story of CBE? Like, how did this all start?
It's just a couple of young little homies thugging it out in the streets, you feel me? We just created CBE, that's just how it came.
And who created the crew?
Me, Lean, and Lito.
Is this a sketchy spot, or does it get a lot sketchier than this?
Man, we got this shit under control. Ain't nothing sketchy on this side, the big side.
I mean, have you ever gone downtown to the Zone before? I'm in the middle of the Zone in Phoenix.
What y'all fucking feel?
Hundreds of tents and people living here, doing life, and we're here to explore. I've been threatened by homeless people there, and sometimes it gets a little uncomfortable. Most hoods I've been to, people like Trump. Now that he's in office, what do people think now?
They say fuck Trump.
Why do you say that?
Just fuck Trump, I don't like him.
Did you think him before he got in office?
Fuck any president, this all corruption.
Is there something particular about Trump that you're like, dude, what are you doing, like, that you would address?
Well, the terrorists to start with, it's fucking all of us, bro. Grocery prices are up.
Pretty much every hood I went to before the election, the guys in the streets were supporting Trump.
I can vote. I vote for Trump.
Trump 2024. We need Trump. Hey, I'm against for Trump.
I fuck with Trump.
They don't like Trump because he said the truth. When you speak the truth, they'll try to get rid of you.
And now that he's in office, I'm curious if the perception of him has changed. A lot of street guys watch this channel, so guys, let me know in the comments what you think about Trump and how he's doing in his first year of office. He's a guy that kind of lives in his own reality in a way. Like, it's always the best, it's always the greatest.
He's in his own world.
That boy f***ed up everything over here.
Did you vote for him?
Hell no. He tripping.
Hey, he did. He got a
tripping. Hey, f*** Trump.
Did any of you guys say, hey, I thought he was going to do good, but he's not?
Yeah, I thought he was going to do good, but nah, Trump f***ed everything up.
What's up, big dog? What's on your mind right now?
Oh, my mind right now is just to get it, man. Show Arizona love. We got the bacon wrapped hot dogs, doggy style dogs on Instagram.
Doggy style dogs. That's a wild name, dude.
Shit, you know, Pizzo put me on, so. We're gonna serve the whole hood. Everybody's coming respectable, and we're just pushing positivity. Man, this is a trip. Watch out. Like, watch out, because the Cactus Boys are coming, and we're stomping on shit. Look at the dog. Get the dog over here. Shit. Doggy style dogs. We keep it dogged up.
What up, baby? You know what it is. Big Southside CBE 100. Gang, we up in this motherfucker.
You're gonna be getting a hot dog before we go.
Nah, bro, I'm vegetarian, bro. I don't eat meat. Everybody else could, though. Yeah, actually, bro.
What made you do that?
Shit, it's I don't know, bro. It's a lot, bro. Like, eating dead flesh, you feel me? Animals gotta suffer type shit. There be worms and parasites and fucking cancers and the motherfucking pigs, and they don't even say nothing. They just cut that shit out, and they'll still package it and serve it to you, so.
Are cholos still a thing in culture right now, or is that an older generation?
It's the only thing that's here, as far as I'm concerned.
Are young guys still Cholo?
It's actually coming out. It's coming back. It's got going on in Japan. It got to go on. It's popping everywhere.
So Chicano, what does that mean? Born here. And Paisa, what does that mean? Born over there. What do you think different about this new generation? Do you think they're more reckless than when you were growing up?
I don't be out there like that. I'm a businessman now.
Yeah. But if you compare it to when you were a kid to when they were kids.
Wow, it was wild in the 90s, bro. Wild in the 90s, yeah.
What intrigues me about Phoenix is this. Usually rough, crime-ridden areas make good music. After all, Phoenix is a hotspot for drug trafficking, prostitution, and is one of the major veins in the cartel smuggling routes. However, the greater Phoenix metro is also home to a large percentage of retirees that are just trying to play golf and get some sun on their old bones. I guess what confuses me is Arizona and Phoenix have a relatively weak music scene, while culturally similar Texas and Cali have a very strong, in particular, Latino music scene. Why is that?
For me, it's just style. For me, because all the OGs, my tios, that's what they was. That's what they all were for me. So you got tattoos, you a Mexican, they automatically they look at you like you a Cholo.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
For me, it's just everyone likes to stereotype a lot. For me, it's just tattoos and all that. Sometimes some do gangbang and all that, some don't. But for me, once they see someone tatted up with all that, oh, he's a gangbanger, he's a Cholo. For me, I don't think it's a good thing. It's just.
Are there any stereotypes you believe in?
I still believe in white privilege and all that.
Tell me about it.
Like, for me, because, like...
Is there an experience or a feeling you can tell people about? Like a part where you felt like people are on the same level or I'm being treated different?
I got in a little some altercation with a white boy, for me, and he pressed charges on me, for me, and then the charges got against me, but nothing happened to him. For me, so like, I don't know, I just think everyone, they be doing all that, but I still believe in that shit for sure.
Tell the people who we're talking to right now.
Hey, CB Lean, Cactus Boys, CB, you know what it is, man. We're right here on the 100 block, right here in the neighborhood. Good vibes, we ready for this shit.
You guys are really bubbling right now. What's up, brother?
What up, man?
How you doing, man?
Tommy G,
and what's your name, man?
My name Lido.
Lido? Okay, so you guys are the three main Cactus Boys, right?
Yeah, Pizzo, Lido, CB Lean.
And who invented this?
All of us.
Phoenix, Arizona, baby. There's some interesting construction going on right here. Is this a new technique that the contractors are using?
Some people. The city of Phoenix brought it like that.
Yeah. Man, I wonder if they made a mistake when they installed this thing.
He said, I wonder if they made a mistake.
Someone's got to get on the phone with city council and see what's going on with that.
That's perfect.
So do you guys all grow up right around here?
Yeah, a lot of us grew up right here, literally running around, bad as fuck, dirty, riding bikes, fucking learning how to ride your bike right here on the block and shit, falling off, all types of shit.
What was your childhood like?
Everybody went to school. Shit, speaking for me, that shit was the best. If I could go back, I wouldn't change anything.
Outside, riding bikes, getting dirty, having fun.
Playing basketball, soccer, I used to play any sport, man. I just wanted to go outside, have fun. Mom used to say, come home before the lights turn off, but we should stay out later and shit. Yeah,
that's the perfect childhood, I feel like. Because a lot of kids right now have the tablets, the screens.
Nah, we was outside. I was scraping my knees up, getting stitches, all types of shit. We was riding bikes. Everybody was out here, play basketball right here and shit.
What do you think about the screens with kids right now, that they're on screens from an early age? What do you guys think about that?
Shit, I don't let my kids be having the tablet like that. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit is like an obstacle, man. That's a distraction, to be honest. It's better to be like, they young though, it's 2025, but it is better to be outside and doing shit.
I've met 2 billionaires now on this job. Both of them, one thing I noticed, no phone usage whatsoever. Like, they're always very present, very dialed in. They're never just scrolling on TikTok. And I was like, okay, that makes sense to me. So what's one of the biggest hurdles you have to overcome right now in this process of blowing up?
Shit, the sacrifices, but you take that big risk. You feel me? Risk takers, gang.
What kind of sacrifice are we talking?
Shit, everything that come with it, basically. We basically put our life on the line for this shit. Most dangerous job in the world, And everybody ain't gotta be a rapper or anything, bro. You could be something else, but...
I've heard it brought up a lot that rapping is the most dangerous job there is. But is that true? Officially, logging is listed as the country's most dangerous job, but let's look at the numbers. In 2018, 56 men lost their life on the job as a logger. Now, to me, it's almost guaranteed that many, many, many more rappers die every year than that. Now, maybe we're not talking about A-list rappers on tour, but definitely lots of local rappers are getting smoked every single year. And according to one study I saw, rappers have a life expectancy of under 30, which is insane. So I think it could be argued that rapping is America's most dangerous job. Do you feel like when people start getting some success in a city that there's a lot of people that all of a sudden start appearing and asking them things, and you have to be careful of who you trust?
I mean, it's been like that before you become a rapper. It's like that every time, you know, with everybody. Like, people ask you for stuff, or people come around when they see you doing good, but not come around when you're doing bad. Like, it's a lot of stuff that come with it, yeah.
So what's been on your mind these days, big dog? I feel like you're a thinking man.
The biggest thought on my mind is, you know, money. That's all I be thinking about. Shit, fuck all the other bullshit, you know?
So how much money you have to get to be like, I made it, or I feel good about it?
Shit, once I could take my people out of here, you feel me? I feel like I made it, you know? It ain't even about me, it's about my people at the end of the day.
When I Google statistics about Phoenix, it doesn't come out as like one of the most dangerous places. Is there unreported violence, or do you think, how do you guys explain that?
Shit, I say, bro, we just don't got like a mainstream like that, you feel me? Like, if some going in like another state that's like really popping like that, you see that shit on your phone, you feel me? You'll hop on your phone and you see that shit, you feel me? Like, it's the local news, you feel me? Something happening out here, bro, don't nobody give a f, you feel me? It's like a dead zone out here, ain't nobody really make it out this bitch, you feel me?
And are you guys doing a music video tonight?
Yo, we finna shoot some raw shit.
What's the name of the song you guys are launching?
Change Me.
Is there another location you guys are trying to bounce to?
Oh, yeah, let me show you Central.
Yes.
Yeah, let me just show you.
I went and hit a lick and I did it with no man. I was smacking on that ass.
Hey, just zoom in from here, bro.
Yeah.
We ain't trying to go right to the main street, man.
It's all central right here. This shit gonna be crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's central South Mountain though, you feel me?
Hey, these apartments weren't here, bro. Like a year ago, they barely built.
Yeah, they used to be.
Yeah. So this place is getting gentrified a little bit?
Yeah. Got a train and shit. Yeah, how you feel me?
How do I make CBE? How do I do it?
So you can do it however you want to, bro. We spell it out. We spell that motherfucker out, you know, CBE, you feel me?
Everybody got a pole, we gon' bust those. I've been touching on the barrel without touch hoes. The only time I stay behind is when she touch those. See them niggas on that side, you can't touch those.
This looks like a goddamn parade.
Oh, man.
Who are rappers you guys look up to?
Shit, Tupac, fucking Biggie, everybody. I look up to a lot of people. I fuck Dirk, I fuck Youngboy, everybody, bro.
So what's the goal for this year?
We trying to go viral.
We got a website coming out, merch, clothes for like girls, kids, everything.
So what do you think the formula is to blow up nowadays?
Shit, your shit gotta be fire, bro.
Don't be like everybody else. And don't be scared to do it. If you gonna do it, do that shit.
We got to go hang out with a SWAT team in Florida a couple months ago, and we talked to the head sheriff, and he said he hates rap music because he feels like it's ruining his community. What do you think? What would you say to a guy like that?
Don't get me started, because I got a playlist in my car of real rappers, real artists who knew how to produce, and they did more than mumble. They talked about killing people with their lyrics and with their rhymes. Eric B. and Rakim, they were amazing. LL Cool J. The new stuff is weird to me. I can't even listen to it. Problem with it is they're talking about real things that have impacted real families.
I ain't gonna lie, gang. Rap music ain't for everybody, you feel me?
So if you can afford any house you want, what type of area you want to live in? On a lake, on a mountain?
Shit, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'll probably go to like Colorado or something, bro, or like Utah or something.
Do you guys feel like there's a breakthrough happening right now with Mexican rappers?
Fuck yeah.
Because for a while there weren't a lot of really big ones. Like SPM was big, but then he had his thing where he went away, and then it took a few years, but now it feels like there's a lot of guys breaking through right now.
Yeah, I feel like we is getting a lot of more recognition. I mean, that shit hard, bro, because we hard too, you know what I mean? We saying we all people, bro. We just trying to tell our story, y'all tell your stories.
One question I've been asking a lot is why aren't there more popular Latino rappers in the United States? Latinos make up 20% of the population, but they're nowhere near 20% of the top names in rap. I mean, just take Chicago, for example. 30% Latino, but no major Latino rappers coming out of the city, just underground guys like Baby 8 and Smiley. A common criticism I've heard is that a lot of Latino gangster rappers seem to be imitating the black drill artists around them. Meaning if we take this a step further, if people are looking to watch something that resembles black drill music, why not just watch it straight from the source? But I think there's more to it than that. So what's going on here? Why do you think there aren't more Latino rappers that have broken into the mainstream? One controversial question I've seen is like some black people are like, why are Mexicans saying the N-word? I don't agree with that. What do you guys think about that?
Hey, this a black and Mexican hood right here, bro. Straight up.
Me and you.
Yeah.
We ain't went in there.
I ain't even worried about that shit, bro. That's just how we talk, literally. I'm not gonna change it for nobody, you know what I mean?
Hey, right now we going to the hood store, gang.
This shit, boy, I used to watch this shit. Little as hell, get him. I used to walk up here with like $1. I get a fucking Lucas, a little fucking sucker. I'll take.
This what the air smell like in Phoenix though. It smell like straight fentanyl. The oxygen out here come with fentanyl.
It don't matter.
Yeah, we right here in the hood store though, right here.
Fuck the fatty wild, man.
Tell me this all store.
Every time I come outside, I got them choppers out. He ain't wanna drop location, we at his mama house. Every time I count the chicken, I got lungs out. And if it ain't about no business, bitch, you not allowed.
Shit, y'all need some motherfucking blacks.
Ultra. It's the best beer, gang.
I need something cool, you feel me? Man, chase it down with some liquor, you feel me?
I don't know if y'all can see it, but you point the camera over there. You from the south side? You from Arizona, wherever? You know what them lights is. South Mountain. Right here on Central. Hey, y'all ready to push?
Hey, wait, let's get a scene right here.
Yeah, let's get a first scene.
If you take one, I'ma take two. You can play dumb, I can play too. All the fake love make me hate you. If twins say it's up, I just say who. How I hit it, baby, with my heart froze. I did some things only God knows.
How y'all doing? What's up, man? What's up?
Like our music video.
You guys like it? Yeah, bro. What's up? Love the love, bro.
Hey, G, hey, still, they trying to take a photo of us, gang.
¿Tiene una foto? Oh, si quieren la podemos tomar aquí, o como sea.
She can get in with us.
Hazte más para acá, mira. Vente, vente. Muchas gracias. Tengan buena noche.
Hey,
hola.
She said you guys want an ice cream. You guys.
Ice cream. Oh, we're good right now. No, estamos bien ahorita. Muchas gracias. ¿Cómo le está yendo? Sí.
Ya ves que por años estoy aquí.
Sí, no, es lo que le estaba diciendo, que nos miró desde chiquito.
So, the sun is set, it's getting darker, sticks are coming out. It's definitely, I feel things are about to start happening around here, get a little wild, which is, we like to live on the wild side. That's part of the channel's motto, is find our way into the nooks and crannies of the universe that are out there and interesting and unique. To me, what I love about this channel is we go on so many little side missions and adventures, and it's gonna be different every single week. One day we're with a SWAT team, next day we're the billionaire, next day we're the gangster rap crew, and it's a dream job. So thank you guys for joining on this journey, but stay tuned. Things are about to get real with these Cactus Boys out here.
Everybody get over here, gang. We're gonna need it. Hey, I don't know what's going on, man. I got the motherfucking. Hey, everybody get behind us. Hey, Bill, All the shit I'm going through, I never let it change me. I am not your average, I've been thugging since a baby. I could do a closer from the 3, I feel like KD. You gon' get the switching up, it really don't amaze me. Thought you was my brother and just look how you betrayed me. Everything we did, I can't believe this how you paid me. Sorry for my sins, Lord, tell me, can you save me? I'm riding with the glizzy cause I heard it.
All right, folks, this was an inside look at Phoenix finest, the Cactus Boys.
Shout out my boy Tommy for pulling up to the big old ass end. CBE gang.
Legendary.
100 block gang.
My history.
Straight from the block, man. Life from the trenches. You already know, man. From the south side of Phoenix, man. First Avenue South Mountain on the block. You already know what it is. Got my nigga Tommy G out here. Live from the block.
Don't get no better.
If you guys want to listen to more of the Cactus Boys, I got their link in the description. Check them out. Say Big Dog's Gotta Eat. Blow up the comment section. Show some love. And guys, we'll see you next week. Peace.